興奮するぞ宇宙へゴー最先端の夢中をどうこの手に掴むよすとんきょうに笑ってたいちんぷんかんは慣れっこだい I can't get no satisfaction 退屈は石になる重くて落ちちゃう前に Let's fly high ワクワクの羽広げ次の世界へ行こう Let's fucking go 可能性のドアはロックされたままやれやれ今後も壁をぶち破る今が限界突破叫ぼへのへのカッパ無敵のオイラがそこで待っているドアが埋まるスーパーゼノ様も音玉げThat's right, motherfuckers. It is time. We are here. You got your Kamehameha. I got the fucking Gallic gun in this bitch. That's right. Hold that up. Kin-san, mother. Yeah, we do all this shit. A burning attack. I see you. I see you. I heard
oh, you hurt yourself
today. Ow.
What the fuck?
I hurt myself. I fell to the ground. But yeah, guys, that's right. We're here at the Tournament of Power. Our long journey is coming to its climax. And with that, you know who it is, what's going on, when it's happening, where it's at, and why we're here today. How you doing? It is I, the sublimely magnificent, big ugly himself, Omariel Feogrande on the YouTubes, and I'm here with my boy, Superjaz, wearing the Batman shirt, Confusing everybody.
You like my Captain Ginyu? I got a little carried away with the poses, and I was like, wait, I'm showing my ass. Literally. Anyway.
you straight up Ginyu'd?
I did like that, and I was like, I'm getting a little too carried away. What's going on, y'all? What's popping? Okay, so the second half, the Tournament of Power has started. Like you said, I'm your boy Superjaz, Jazz, JT, SJ. Let's go ahead. Let's get it. I know that Pete is going to say it, but yeah, it's a lot to talk about. So
get yourself some food, some popcorn, some drinks, maybe a beer or two. You know, I don't care. Sit down and relax. It's going to be a long one because they've all been long, but you've been watching this long, and we thank you very much for doing so.
Yes, we do.
So without further ado, my buddy, let's get this started with episode 97.
Let's go.
All right, so episode 97, you know, we finally got the Tournament of Power started. The theme song is different. It actually shows they didn't spoil that Frieza was in there because we complained about it being a spoilerific theme song. And we're like, wait, they actually just had Boo for the first half of the arc. And then when this comes up, nah, surprise, Frieza's there instead of Boo.
They did spoil 17 coming back.
They spoiled quite a bit, which we'll probably point out. But
at least they didn't spoil Frieza.
Yeah,
that would have been a big deal.
There was still a surprise in the theme song, and it threw everybody for a loop. It threw me for a loop when I watched it way back then. Because I remember when they talked about rezzing Frieza, I was like, but Boo's in the theme song. We know this isn't going to work. Boo's in the theme song. And then Frieza. Oh, well, shit.
I think I said in the last arc review that when he said, yo, we should get Frieza, my eyes got big. I was like, the fuck did he just say? Yeah.
So episode 97, we ended our last part of the thing, part one of the arc, with them saying, now the tournament of the battle commences. So episode starts, everybody's going through. We get the rules laid out again, which is, you know, gotta be ring outs. You can't kill nobody. Don't bring any items that, you know, aren't natural to you from outside the tournament into the tournament. Don't do that. That's illegal. No recovery items either, but no, like, accessories. You know, you can't just pull out a weapon and use it against somebody. It has to be stuff you can produce naturally. This is an important rule. They make sure to say this.
Somebody pull out a gun and start just shooting motherfuckers. Could you imagine? Somebody like, fuck this shit.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, none of that stuff. So Gohan again explains teamwork to everybody. All right, guys, when the bell begins, we're going to stick together. We're going to attack everybody. Here we go. Literally, no one is into it. Like, except for, like, the other humans and Piccolo.
A few people. Yeah,
except for the other humans and Piccolo. The robots don't give a fuck about teamwork. The aliens don't give a fuck about teamwork.
That's damn 60%. Sure.
I'm saying that's 60% of your fucking team. They don't give a damn about fucking teamwork. But you do you, Gohan. Sure enough, fight starts, and but before it starts, we get like Whis and taunting Beerus and everything, and the Kai's like, well, here's hoping you guys live. And then now the tourney starts. Folks go nuts. It's just attack everywhere. Just everything is going crazy. Goku immediately like, hey, Top, I'm gonna come and punch your ass in the face. Just goes straight over there.
Fucking Goku.
He goes straight for Top. No.
But Goku just don't understand Goku. Goku does not understand life or death. He just does not. It's like, Goku, we're not having fun. We can die, and no one likes you. You meaning us. Chill the fuck out. And Goku's like, yeah, let's party. And, bruh, sit your ass down. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, Top. Meanwhile, all the other loners, like I said, split up the second the fight said go. The androids each went their own way. Frieza's like, I'm gonna go be Frieza somewhere. Vegeta's like, fuck you, Gohan. And Goku went straight for Top. So Narirama, the robot Universe 3 was talking about, we're gonna have it, like, extend its arm and shit. It goes nuts and, like, starts getting ready to do shit, but Hit and Basil stop it. And the Zenos are like, yay, they stopped the robot doing the thing. That's good, because that would have been lame, and lame is bad. And meanwhile,
the fucking Zenos.
Basil comes in, eliminating some butterfly bitch from Universe 10. and she he knocks her out the ring because you can only win by ring out. And, oh yeah, we mentioned all the like specific rules, not the whole overall rules. 80-person battle royale, 10 person per team. You go over the edge, you're eliminated. Last team standing wins. But yeah, she falls out the ring, teleports into the stands.
I know it's fiction, but I forgot her name. But Butterfly Woman, look at me. You have wings.
That's
what
right.
the fuck?
That's right. She forgot she could fly.
You are one of like 4 people out of the 80 that actually are allowed to fly. What the fuck? And you the first eliminated.
First person eliminated. Butterfly bitch for Universe 10. We hardly knew ye and don't really want to. So,
honestly, yeah, we did hardly know you.
But we see her go to the stands, and we see the Xenos got these things that the Grand Minister calls the God Pads. They're pretty much iPads. And they each have pictures of each team and pictures of the members. And as they have a touchscreen, they they mark off who's been eliminated. So we get to see that that's what they're going on. So then we got... Exactly. Oh, she's from Universe 10. Boop, gone.
It was like, damn, bro.
Exactly. So Basil then turns around to fight this pig-looking E-Honda dude. Pig E-Honda looking dude. Sumo. Doskoi! They're doing their thing. Other people are fighting. The humans and Piccolo actually using teamwork from Universe 7. They're like back-to-back in a fucking, like, actual fighting formation, watching each other's every move. Goku still trying to fight Top. And then Top's like, I ain't trying to deal with you right now. So he's like, I want to fight Jiren. And Jiren gives no fucks about anything yet. He just kind of goes and sits down. He's like...
Jiren was observant like a motherfucker. Jiren was like,
I ain't necessary yet. Now I got this. And so Goku gets choked by some dude from Universe 4 from behind who's like, I know you're supposed to be strong, but if I just jump off, I eliminate both of us. Which is smart. And, Universe 4 is Catella, the Rat's universe, so they're always going to be up to some shit anyway.
I fucking hate that rat son of a bitch. I know I said it last time, but that motherfucker, because he was always like, he's like, this. They made him the perfect animal. Like, goddamn it.
They're always up to some shit. So sure enough, this guy's like, I'm a suicide to take us both off. But Goku's like, fuck that. Quickly transforms to blue to knock him off. And Goku, like, holds on to the edge so he doesn't fall off. Catella gets mad at the dumb green dude for, like, failing. And meanwhile, Universe 9 dudes all surround, like, Goku. Like, 8 of them just like, all right, motherfucker, we taking you down. And then we cut to the end credits for that episode. No more Boogie back. Sad boys.
Oh, yeah. It's
all
what
around.
Was the shit? When you something and blah blah blah, and then I'm definitely not epic music, like what the fuck?
Or even like the catchy club shit that Boogie Back was. Boogie Back.
Yo ass love Boogie Back. Boogie Back was hot though. Boogie Back was hot. Boogie Back was hot. Watching all these episodes, don't you know I'm unstoppable? I fucking got that shit in my head.
Yeah. So we get to episode 98. Universe 9 is shit talking Goku like, oh yeah, we gonna eliminate you now, Lavender. Just as he
fucking Lavender
as he is. Goku goes ahead and fights the Danger Trio, the wolves from the exhibition, as explained by Whis. He's like pacing himself. He's not fully going out. Lavender, speaking of which, covers his fist in poison, and just starts like punching crazy and yelling poison, just poison.
Fucking crazy son of a. That's my. You got my lavender poison, right?
No, I knew exactly what it was. Like you,
fucking crazy son of a bitch, right?
But yeah.
Excuse me, it's the trio of danger, not the danger trio. Okay.
Shut up. Goku found a way to hold himself in energy to protect from poison. So poison. Yeah, poison. Meanwhile, Frieza has just gone to torturing Pig Honda, the sumo pig, and a bat person because the bat person dared fly near him. Like, ooh, you'll be entertainment for me.
That was funny.
Yeah. Meanwhile, trio of danger. They've got some great teamwork. They've even got this danger triangle move that they're using.
Yeah.
Which Vegeta begrudgingly helps Goku get out of that situation. And then the other Universe 9 people hop in. And Supreme Kai is like hopeful because he's like, oh man, it's 8 against 2. The Saiyans, Goku and Vegeta are gonna wreck some face. And Whis is like, no, they won't. They ain't gonna team up. And sure enough, Goku's like, all right, we're gonna do this. Don't tell me what to do. Ah! And random cat bitch attacks Vegeta as a distraction, so Lavender can land a hit. And then Vegeta fights a giant like metal gator man. It's a weird fight, but they're doing what they can. And, Ciampa's, like, rooting as hard as he can for Universe 9. Like, oh, yeah, get rid of them motherfuckers. Make shit easier for me.
Motherfucking Ciampa.
Make shit easier for me. Get them out of here. But it seems like Universe 9, they're, like, scheming something. And they're forcing the Saiyans back. Some ice dude freezes Vegeta's arm. But Vegeta takes advantage of the situation. Ends up making the cat hit Lavender. And Goku takes advantage of that distraction. And then he beat him up. But there's this other red dude on Universe 9 who's like, I got a web, motherfuckers. It's like, well, damn, okay. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, I'm about to fall. I got a web. I'll tie you in the web and jump off and pull you.
So they were trying to get Goku's ass the fuck out of there.
Right? Yeah. And, you got the dude with the fucking web. And, but Vegeta, he goes Super Saiyan, knocks out the red dude and the blue dude. Sorry, I don't know their names. It's Universe 9. They wouldn't work.
Do the names in Universe 9 really matter?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's Universe 9. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Danger.
Yeah. So yeah, Universe 9 loses like 6 people in one go just from them fucking up and attacking Goku and Vegeta or whatever. Meanwhile, Frieza still torturing the bad guy, tortures him so much that he just fucking jumps off.
And then he gets on the bench and he's like, you jumped. Oh, I forgot. Like, what the fuck? I got scared or some silly shit. Like, bitch.
No,
this is life or death.
He was so scared of being tortured by Frieza that he just jumped off, said, no, I want out of this.
And then didn't realize, oh shit, look what I just did.
Like, oh wait, yeah, I'm dooming my whole universe. So now all that Universe 9 has left is the trio of danger. But as formidable as they can be, they're no match for the Saiyans. They fire off a fucking, danger beam, as they call it, where they each have a beam going. It's pretty cool. It gets countered by both Saiyans going blue and shooting a final flash and Kamehameha back at it.
Final Kamehameha, the Kamehameha with the... Yeah.
Exactly. Final Kamehameha, just fuck you. It didn't work. They get eliminated. All of Universe 9's eliminated. 2 episodes into the tournament. And
I didn't realize. I knew they got eliminated like early.
Fucked.
I didn't realize that was 2 episodes in until you said it right now.
Yeah.
Shit.
They got destroyed. And sure enough, the Zenos are all like, oh, they're all gone. All gone they are indeed. Well, time to say bye-bye. They wave and poof, everybody gone.
That was when shit got real.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, they not playing.
Yeah, everybody gone, they're not playing, and then the Universe 9 angel dude just sits there in silence and smirks. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know. I'm going to tell you right now, I won't confirm or deny until we get later in the video, but I remember there was a theory going on when this shit was live that this whole tournament was actually some scheme by the Grand Ministers and Angels to try and take over or some shit. And one of their main things they had was Universe 9's dude, like, smirking after they all got eliminated.
He gave that Beerus smirk. Remember that Beerus smirk from the Trunks? It didn't mean nothing. He was just a fucking dickhead who didn't care about the rest of his universe.
Well, Universe 9's a shithole. It really is. I was talking with my roommate the other day, and I'm talking about Universe 9. He's like, well, yeah, Universe 9's a shithole.
Well, I mean, Universe 6 looked like a fucking Blade Runner wasteland.
I mean, depends on the planet, but yeah. The ones that we saw was very cyberpunk Blade Runner shit.
Yeah,
but Universe 9, we saw them scrapping together their team, and they're like, we don't really got nobody. We gotta beg. We had to beg people on this planet, and then they panicked and started killing each other. Okay, guess I'll erase the planet then. Like, that's Universe 9. That's why they ain't got nobody strong.
They were down to they were down to like a few minutes left, a few hours left getting people, and all they had was the 3 trio of danger when they were recruiting.
Yeah.
So yeah. It looked like some fucking Mad Max 3-year-old shit. Yeah. No, you're right. It was a piece of shit.
Yeah, so we go to episode.
I don't care what nobody says, but they made Bergamo look like he was the best. The best out of Universe 9 is Basil. I don't give what nobody says.
You know what? I kind of gotta agree with you. Basil was doing his damn thing at the Tournament of Power. I'll give you that.
Okay.
He was doing his thing. So he even eliminated somebody. So episode 99, Universe 9's gone. Its Angel doesn't care because he knew they were weak. He's just like, whatever. One of the strong Kais that are exempt again tries to say that Goku is the only reason the folks have a chance to survive at all. Because Zenos probably would have just erased all the weak things. Meanwhile, Vados preemptively just goes ahead and says bye to Champa. She's just like, oh, sorry, Lord Champa, I'm going to say bye to you. Girl, with 3 episodes in, yeah, there's no way you're going to do anything like that. Then you're going to be gone. It's like, what the hell? Meanwhile, everybody's letting the situation sink in because a whole fucking universe just ceased to exist.
It got real.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Frieza, on the other hand, is vowing to reign over the Zinnies. He's like, enjoy this while you can, Omni Kings, for soon the Lord Frieza will rule over all of you. It's like,
Frieza gonna freeze.
All right. Yeah, exactly. Frieza gonna freeze. Meanwhile, most people are staying at the standstill. Eventually, it's Vegeta versus Hit and Keith Lee the Pooh. I forget his name. Botamo.
Botamo,
Winnie the Pooh. That's all Keith Lead out. Because remember we were
I am going to defeat you. Yeah, it's like, the fuck, motherfucker.
Yeah, and he's still as bouncy as ever, but eventually Vegeta ties the guy's Pooh's arms up, but he's stopped by Magetta before he can toss him out the ring. Krillin's fighting a bird dude while that's going on, who Roshi goes ahead and eliminates. Roshi's doing his damn thing this tournament too. Roshi eliminates a guy from Universe 10.
Did the damn thing this tournament.
Yeah, Roshi eliminates a guy from Universe 10. Pooh covers Magetta's ears so that Vegeta can't insult him. And they start calling...
It made sense, but that was some of the goofiest looking shit. This fucking robot dude running around with his bear on his back just... and I think he even tried to...
they called themselves Botamagetta.
And I was like, wait, y'all are not a fused item. You are just sitting fucking on his shoulders, covering his ears. I was like, this is the goofiest looking shit.
Right? And then meanwhile, 18 beats the shit out of a wolf from Universe 4 who tries to trick her into dropping her guard by playing dead or whatever. He almost eliminates her, but Krillin saves the day. It's like, oh, cool, husband-wife stuff. They then team up for even more cool shit. Them team up to beat the shit out of the wolf and then eventually eliminate him and high five afterwards. 18 got the final hit. And then while Krillin gets surprise attacked by a fox dude, while Kitella laughs about it like,
can we get a big destroyer mousetrap for that motherfucker?
Yeah. Krillin tries a solar flare on the fox dude, but the dude is blind. So Krillin talks shit to him and they fight 1v1. Eventually, Krillin overpowers the dude's sense of smell because he figures out that's how he's fighting since he's blind. He throws his shoe at him and he's like, super strong sense of smell? Fuck you. And then eliminates him with the Kamehameha. And then he pops off because he got his own elimination. He's like popping off only for Frost to sneak up behind him and eliminate him.
With the tail, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, God
fucking
damn
Frost.
it, Krillin, 3 episodes in and you're out? You're the first U7 to fall?
At least he outlasted a whole universe.
He did, but...
I agree.
They hadn't even started giving us the X number of minutes remain thing yet. Before Krillin got eliminated. Or at least I didn't pay attention enough to notice it like I eventually
By
did.
the way, longest fucking show minutes next to fucking 5 minutes till Namek blows up.
I mean, if you really want it to be 48 minutes, there's a video on YouTube that cuts that arc down, that cuts that whole final part to 48 minutes. And it has little different windows around the thing showing stuff happening at the same time. Happening? And yeah. Even has some time free stops for hits, time skips, just for flavor.
More like everything else stops.
But yeah, so episode 100, Roshi, he suggests a glass half full approach to how they view Krillin losing. They're like, well, we could be mad that we're down one more, We still got 9 strong people left. Yeah, let's do this.
Meanwhile, 18 fucking shit it all over him.
Oh yeah, 17 and 18 both shitted all over him. They're just pissed at him, and he's just like, "I'm sorry.
I'm ashamed to be married to you." Damn,
Right?
girl.
Exactly. That doesn't last long though.
No.
Meanwhile, Vegeta still fighting Botamagetta, while Kaba just casually eliminates 2 people on his way to join the fight with Vegeta and Botamagetta.
Kaba earned his keep in this tournament compared to the first one we saw him.
Mm-hmm.
He did. Because this time it was like, okay, Saiyans learn as they fight. So there you go.
Boy, do they. It eliminates Narirama from Universe 3, so they're down a person. Meanwhile, Kale is fighting some dude from Universe 10, but she's not doing that well. Pig Honda joins the fight from Universe 10 as well. Some red dude beats the shit out of Kale, and she gets saved by Caulifla, who goes Super Saiyan and eliminates the pig. Then Caulifla gives Kale a pep talk, like, "Come on, you gotta get in there. Let's do this. Now let's go fight that Goku motherfucker." Because, of course.
Caulifla wanted, everybody wanted Goku's ass. But he is the reason.
Yeah, she directly challenges him too, like, "Yo, we fighting right now. Hurry up and turn blue. You're gonna show me how to go blue. I'm demanding it." Like,
saying shit.
Right? And Caulifla, she apparently is like, "I've gotten stronger since I went Super Saiyan," and she goes like that buff mode that Trunks used. That Cell was like, "You're an idiot for doing this. You move way too slow."
Right.
And pretty much Caulifla gets the same treatment from Goku. Like, "That's cool and all. You're really powerful, but you're way too fucking slow because you're too fat. And also, I think you're not good enough to go blue, but if you really want, you should try to go Super Saiyan 2. Haha." And she's like, "Whoa, that's cool."
I was like, leave it to Goku. I was thinking this too. I was like, I get it. It's Goku. It's Saiyans. Leave it to Goku to, in a life or death fucking tournament, still train a motherfucker
that's trying to kill him.
Like, hey, you trying to beat my ass? Hey, well, why don't you try doing that?
Exactly. So he's like trying to teach her how to do Super Saiyan 2. Beerus wants him to eliminate her, and Goku really wants to teach her. And she's a quick fucking learner. She's like, "Well, now that I see you do it, Super Saiyan 2.
Or do they, right?
Yeah.
When I said Saiyans learn as they fight, right?
Yeah. It's like, oh, don't they? Yeah. So fucking they begin fighting. It's more of a spar, in all honesty, as far as or at least on Goku's side. He's just like, "Let's see what you can do now," and she's trying to beat his ass, but Goku knows he's leaps and bounds ahead of her. So meanwhile, Kale gets jealous that Caulifla's paying too much attention to Goku, because Caulifla's as much of a Saiyan fighting junkie as he is. Goku and Caulifla both get kind of upset when Kale tries to interfere because she's not really doing anything. And she's like, "Oh, she finds me useless." And so she gets mad and goes all Fem Brawly. It's Fem Brawly time. And
is that what the internet has dubbed it?
I'm calling it that because she looks like Brawly and she's a female. Fem Brawly.
It's a female Brawly.
Yeah.
She started off a black girl and turned into a white one. I thought that when I watched it too. I was like, she started off a black girl and turned into a buff white one.
Damn. I don't think I ever looked at her like that. I don't think I ever fully saw her as black. I saw her as darker skin, so I get what you're saying. But I saw her more as like,
you could say like dark Hispanic more, but turn into a buff white woman.
You're right about it. That's why I'm like, fair enough.
Anyway.
Yeah, so it's Fem Brawly time. She's going berserk. Hit saves Caulifla, who almost gets knocked out by the power-up. He just kind of time skips and brings her back to the ground. The Zennies are hyped as shit. Oh, what is that? Yeah. They just are on a hype train for this whole fucking tournament. They are on the hype train this whole tournament. Vegeta mentions that because Goku's like, "Time to fight this," and then Vegeta's like, "Wait, that could be the legendary Super Saiyan 4 mentioned by our ancestors," as if to say, okay, now canonically we're saying this Saiyan transformation is legendary Super Saiyan. You know what I mean? Because it was only a movie. It was a movie only form before. But yeah.
And also fuck GT.
Yeah, so Kale beats the shit out of Goku. Like, she is very mad. She's yelling Goku this, yelling that, constantly yelling his name and different insults afterwards. Goku the blah blah blah. Goku the this, Goku the that. And so it's literally Fibbrale. It's just instead of Kakarot, it's Goku.
It's the other name, right?
Yeah, it's a well thought out. It's Goku and insert big word insult to follow it, as opposed to just Kakarot. Because that's what she was just the whole time. And meanwhile, Goku goes blue. Kale gives no fucks about Goku being in blue form. Then her power starts going maximum. She starts shooting shit everywhere. Can't control herself. Eliminates some lobster dude. Eliminates the red lobster dude from earlier in the process. There's a lizard pride trooper that tries to stop her. That doesn't work. Kale eliminates him. Then Kale eliminates that guy. Jiren steps into action though. This dude finally moves into action. Lifts her up with like his energy. Does his whole cool guys don't look at explosions pose.
Yeah. It was like right here, and then he goes.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, he did say it's over.
My dude, Jiren just. How do you make a first impression? Here we go. Oh, this thing everybody's fucking scared of? I ain't even gonna watch it explode. And
I forgot he said over, right.
Yeah. And then goes back to doing nothing. But that obviously draws Goku to him. Like, right after he does his little thing, you see the explosion and Kale fall down. Goku pops up, yo! Right at the end of the episode.
That motherfucker had so many muscles. That dude had muscles on muscles with muscles while muscles were muscles. It's like, goddamn. Yes.
Yeah, so we go to episode 101. Battlefield's now covered in smoke and rubble, so much for it being indestructible unless you're some destroyer.
They were destroying the shit out of an indestructible ring.
Woo! It's a good thing they tested it out before they got there and tried to reinforce it. Imagine what would have happened otherwise. So yeah. Caulifla, congratulates Kale Shrimp, like, oh boy, you're so strong, you're so cool, buddy. And Kale doesn't seem to remember anything that happened, and she went full on berserk. Top attacks Goku and
tells, in the English,
and tells Jiren to reserve his strength. He's like, Jiren, don't fight Goku yet. Reserve your strength. The 5 of us are gonna fight Goku. And Jiren's like, cool, y'all got it. Goku. The mustache.
That's my top mustache.
Yeah, so Goku eventually ends up near the Saiyan chicks, and the Pride Troopers sure enough show up ready to fight. They do their very Ginyu Force-esque superhero poses, like, we are the Pride Troopers! Insert our names here! Only one I really remember is Casserole! Yeah!
Why was his name Casserole?
Who knows?
And Dispo, of course. You remember Dispo.
Was Dispo? Yeah, Dispo might have been one of those 5, but yeah, Dispo. But I'm just trying to think of the 5 that attacked Goku like at that particular moment. So
5 lessons.
Mm-hmm. So meanwhile, Roshi just strikes a nigga with lightning. We just cut to Roshi striking a dude with lightning and holding him in place so Tien can tri-beam his ass. And I'm like, okay, Roshi. And that dude gets eliminated by Tien. Meanwhile, Universe 7 mentions, we should probably regroup while Frieza ganks an elimination from Vegeta. Like, Vegeta's about to eliminate somebody and Frieza kills him. Oops, I slipped. Universe 3 loses another person in the process. Goku's struggling with the Pride Troopers because there's this body weight guy that can cover himself in shit and increase his body weight, and his little blue tornado dude. They're giving Goku some issues. Meanwhile, the Saiyan chicks are having issues with the Pride Troopers as well. Casserole starts feeling himself, but 17 and 18 show up. And they're like, we should probably make this all like an even number of people around here. So Casserole's like, haha, I've got hand laser swords. And we get some exposition from Vermont about what that entails, whatever. 18 helps Goku, and she does not really care about how heavy dude can make himself. She says, get the fuck out my ring. Knocks him out of the ring. Casserole starts running from 17 because he's like, wait, no, we can retreat and do this later. So the Pride Troopers change focus to the girl Saiyans and begin torturing Caulifla within some kind of force field dimension they got. They're just like, trap her in this and beat the shit out of her. But Khalifa promised to always protect Kale, so she's gonna go down swinging. She's like, I'm a Saiyan and I don't know how to quit. And Kale's like, I hate being protected. So it's fin brawly time. Or is it?
Ain't nobody say them two did not love each other, guys.
Right? It's like, fin brawly time. Or is it? She apparently just developed a more controlled version of it. So that's cool. Mm-hmm. So the Saiyan chicks, they then have a beam struggle with the Pride Troopers. Kale brawlies enough to overpower him because she just like, more bulk! Eliminates, some people. So Casserole and 2 others get eliminated.
Brigitte Nielsen! Let me stop. Somebody got it.
Yeah, I heard you, Brigitte Nielsen. But there was a chick Pride Trooper who protected herself with like a force field. But then 18 just picks up her and her force field and throws her out. It's like
18 was, bruh. No. I was thinking everybody on Universe 7 earned their keep in this. Even Krillin, even though Krillin got eliminated early as fuck, but even Krillin, but everybody earned their keep in this fucking Universe 7. Like, yeah.
They made some good choices for the team. But yeah.
For the team.
So Goku lets the Saiyan chicks walk away, Kale and Khalifa walk away, literally, so they can get stronger and fight him later in the day. He says he wants them to get stronger. Yeah, go ahead and get stronger. I don't want to fight you guys at your weakness.
It's not like my whole universe is doomed.
And meanwhile, Brienne's just been watching the whole thing as we end the episode.
Fucking Brienne. I'll wait till you get to that.
So, yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
So we got episode 102. We got some Universe 2 chicks, including Brienne. They're scheming some shit while Goku splits off from the teams. And then Brienne calls out to get everyone's attention. And her and her 2 other friends start doing their Sailor Moon transformations. And halfway through, it gets interrupted by a beam from the fucking homie, 17, using common sense that nobody else was using. He's just like, why the fuck would I let them transform?
Yeah, but then he did it. He did it, and everybody else is like, dude, that was rude. Let them finish.
Everybody's just like, what the hell's wrong with you? And he's like, what the fuck do you mean? And Goku and Top come and like, no, you gotta let the fucking thing happen. And he's like, okay, fine, whatever. And so they literally restart the transformation from the beginning of her speech. They're like, we're gonna do it right this time. And I laughed horribly harder than I should have. Or definitely harder than I did the first time I watched it. But the second they started it from the very beginning, I was just like, oh my fucking God.
Let me ask you this, bro. Did this annoy you as much as it annoyed me? Not so much this right here, but just throughout the whole episodes of the tournament. Everything, love! I love love! It's for love!
Less than it did my first time watching. Lord. Less than it did my first time watching, but those kind of characters are not necessarily the characters I'm usually into anyway. So of course we've gone on about me being into angry people. So obviously love, happy, loving, love is not necessarily characters that are gonna appeal to me.
It wasn't so much, and now granted, they had some great moments throughout, and they had some, other parts and stuff like that. And sometimes it wasn't so bad, but it wasn't so much that it was just love. It was the same fucking thing, and it was always love. Do it for love. It wasn't that they were talking about for love. It was the fact that it was just everything was it's love.
I know, but it also just comes with the fact that they're clearly being a parody of something, and in this case, the Sailor Moon type shit, which I also am not into. So there you go.
Like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So even Cleopatra, goddess, is like in on the act, giving a speech about love while they give their speech about love. By the way, I know I eventually put it in my notes, but this animation from Cleopatra, hand up, hand out, she does this shit like 80,000 times throughout the arc. This same animation. Universe 2 is gonna do this. Love is gonna be the blah blah. Cleopatra fucking same animation every time. It's hilarious. It's like heavy arms and his shoot to the side, shoot above thing and Gundam wing. So
forgive me if I'm misspeaking, but I believe because it makes sense that Cleopatra would be the destroyer for that, because I believe Cleopatra was known besides from being a great ruler, she was also known
For boning a bunch of people.
Well, I was gonna say for being a good seductress. Yes, I was gonna say in a more a more classy.
I didn't call her a slut or nothing. I just said she boned a lot of people, and that's perfectly within her right. She was a fucking queen. Also known for being very beautiful, because her universe is also about beauty, which we probably could have just gone to as well.
Because the Kai was like, they turned into even more beautiful women.
Yeah. So
the Kai looked like a fucking creepy old man too when he said that.
Yeah, anyway. So eventually they begin, throwing explosive hearts on the battlefield that also contain like a gas that charms people to them and stuff like that. Luckily, all of Universe 7 seems to not give a fuck, even Roshi, about this whole thing where everyone's like, oh, we're falling in love with him. Everyone in Universe 7 is like, business as usual, whatever. And they were worried about Roshi, but he's like...
Weakness, right?
Yeah. Vegeta then starts fighting Ribrianne, something else spoiled in the opening. They make it seem like... The opening made it seem like Vegeta fights Ribrianne as much as fucking Goku fights Jiren. Like, a lot of in the opening, it's Vegeta fighting Ribrianne. Huh?
I guess I didn't pay that much attention. After a while, I was skipping.
But anyway, yeah, so Vegeta begins fighting Ribrianne, as seen in the opening. He can't bring himself to, like, punch her, though, at one point. Because for some reason, or maybe he was trying to punch somebody else, so he's like, I can't really do this. I don't know why. It was weird for the episode. I think he just found Ribrianne too weird or some shit at the moment. I don't remember why he couldn't bring himself to punch. But she casually eliminates a Universe 10 person in the process. Meanwhile, Rosie, the yellow one, she's like the yellow Universe 2 maiden. That's what the three main Universe 2 chicks. They're danger trio, if you will. Right. Rosie starts fighting Goku with these quick jabs, energy attacks, just going the whole fucking time. There's a third one. Yeah, there's a third Universe 2 chick. The other part, her name is Kakunza. She fights like a cat. She's fighting 17. And all three of them are deceptively strong. I say deceptively because they don't necessarily, except Ribrianne maybe, they don't necessarily look like they'd be as strong as they are.
You expect Ribrianne to be.
Yeah, but then you also are like, they are Universe 11's mirror universe. Like, so, in that case, should they be underestimated? So, yeah.
Good point.
So the cat chick is strong, like I just mentioned, but 17's having like none of her shit. Just really does not give a fuck about this bitch. Eliminates her. Or does he? The wing chick from her universe saves her. And they have a funny moment with hugging and flowers because that's what Universe 2 is all about. Exactly. 17 gets mad though, beats the shit out of and eliminates the wing chick. Then Kakunza, monotone the whole time, just serious business, just... I don't have time for your fucking bullshit. You're getting out of my ring and you're gonna deal with it. Save your love shit for some other time. 17's fucking godlike. I'm gonna say it now. I remember being okay with him back in the Cell Saga. I found myself, I couldn't explain why I was hyped that he got added to the team. Probably just because, grew to like 18 as much as we did as a fan base by the time he got added to this. And then he gets in the tournament. I'm just like, yeah, 17. 17's the fucking homie.
Well, it's like I said too, in the last. I think I said this in the last one. I said it in one of them, but 18, and it might be because she's been hanging more so around humans and the Z fighters. 18 is showing more emotion, even though she's still deadpan. She's showing more emotion. 17 is still just deadpan as fuck. 18, she still got her moments. Yeah. No, or I'll help you, or whatever. And then she got a big moment later on that we'll talk about. Yeah. But 17 was just, why would I let them transform? They're like that shit. So,
I'm sorry, are we not here fighting for our fucking lives? In a boat?
Right.
But now, because he eliminates... Because he...
I just thought that.
And because he eliminates Kakunza, Ribrianne is now mad. Starts yelling about her maidenly anger, which I just thought was funny. Maidenly anger!
She was saying maidenly a lot, too. She said love and maidenly was the second most.
Like the majority of her moves are named after. 39 minutes left. Takes us into episode 103. 17 starts buying in. He's like, well, she calls him a villain. Rebria calls him a villain. 17 just buys in and starts giving a villain speech. Just like, fine, I am 17 of Universe 7. I am here to destroy your love and destroy. Like, okay. Okay, 17, whatever. So he does that. Rebria does prove, though, that she's a real one. Like, she's standing up to him. Like, she's, like, fighting and stuff. Rosie's being annoying with the fucking ta-ta-ta-ta, shooting at Goku. 17 saves Goku with a force field and then goes back to fighting Rebria. Then some dude from Universe 2 that happens to be from Yard Rat. Forget his fucking name. He teleports the ladies away before Rosie can be eliminated.
He was kind of like the ultimate gentleman type.
Yeah.
Whatever. Ladies, I shall save thee.
Yeah, and because Yard Rats are where Goku learned instant transmission, this guy clearly knows it. So Botamo shows up. He's now fighting Gohan, who punches the shit out of him. And they're like, but he's bouncy. And Gohan doesn't care how bouncy he is. He just keeps punching the shit out of him until he lifts him off the ground and Kamehamehas his ass out of the ring. And, like, effortlessly blocks a beam Botamo tried to shoot at him in the process. He's just like, no, fuck you, Kamehameha. Get out of my fucking ring. So, Botamo's eliminated. Meanwhile, two random Universe 10 guys show up to fight Piccolo and Gohan together. Meanwhile, the Yard Rat guy eliminates a different guy from Universe 10, making the two fighting Piccolo and Gohan Universe 10's last people left in the ring.
So much shit was happening. I mean, it should have been this way because it's a battle royale between 80 people fighting for the fate of their universes.
Mm-hmm.
But so much shit.
Now, these two dudes are impressive. But one dude gets eliminated by Piccolo and the Hellzone grenade. Meanwhile, Gohan beats the other guy who was doing some deceptive shit with his, like, cloning himself and all this shit and moving really fast. Gohan eventually, like, fine, I'll just let you hit me so I know where you are. And, and then beats the dude. And that was about the best universe. That dude was probably the best Universe 10 had anyway. But they weren't that much stronger than Universe 9. Universe 10.
They didn't really talk about nobody on Universe 10 at all, for real, did they?
No, they had the team that's Goasu's place. That's Goazu and Zamasu's universe with the elephant. Yeah. And with that, Universe 10 is defeated and obliterated at once. While Gohan looks at the guy dude was fighting was named like Omni or something like that. He dropped his locket with his family out of his pocket on the ground.
That was a nice touch.
And Gohan sees the locket, and then the locket gets erased too. That universe eraser shit is thorough. 37 minutes left.
I gotta hand it to the people behind the like DBZ, Akira Toriyama, but the locket, that was a nice touch. Mm-hmm. Because so far, I would say the two big moments in the tournament to kind of bring you back to reality were one, when Universe 9 fully got erased, because it was like, oh, Zennies ain't playing. And then the locket dropped, and then that, because it was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Everybody in here does have a life. So that was like nice. That was a nice touch.
Yeah. So we go to episode 104, 37 minutes left. It starts with Dispo, who we mentioned, versus Hit. Dispo looks kind of like a rabbit Beerus. And you're talking about Vermod sounding black. So did this guy to me. Dispo.
Yeah. The clown destroyer, and then Dispo. The clown destroyer sounded like a cool ass black dude, and then Dispo sounded like a kind of much like a younger generation cool black dude. Like the clown sounded like maybe 50-year-old 50s black guy. Yeah. Dispo sounded like some dude in his like late 20s.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Dispo is fucking fast. Of course he is. He's black.
No,
he's fucking Dispo is fucking
They make the black dude the one who's good at track.
Better than making him the clown.
Oh no! The black dude was the clown and the athlete. What the fuck?
So anyway, Dispo is fucking fast. Faster than maybe even the time skip. Uh, you okay there? All
I'm
right. So yeah, Champa points out how he hates Dispo because he looks like Rabbit Beerus. And at first I was wondering if they were like a similar race but different universes. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, I'm like, nah, he's more of a rabbit. More people make rabbit jokes about him than cat jokes. You know what I mean? But he does
I
look
mean,
similar.
animal wise, there was a lot of animal. Okay, so we had the rat dude. We already got the cat dude and the fat cat dude. We got the clown dude, the rabbit. I mean, that's a rabbit dude. I
Oh
might say
yeah,
rabbit
like
dude.
all the destroyers all look
The,
like different as shit, except for like
the
Beerus and
Ganesh,
Champa.
Ganesh dude, like elephant head man,
Uh huh.
robot guy, all that shit. So yeah.
So yeah. Zenos complained that Dispo's too fucking fast. So Grand
Oh
Minister
yes.
adds instant replay to their God pads. He's like, that's okay. I've added instant replay feature to your God pad so you can slow stuff down and see it. Oh, cool. Meanwhile, Top states that Dispo can apparently move to faster than light if he wants to, so that's cool. This is what we're up against. Dispo
Right.
can even react to the sounds of Hit's muscles, so he knows when he's about to use time skip.
The sound of his muscles twitching right before it happens. That was
Yeah,
wild.
that's like, damn. But Hit nearly baits Dispo off the edge, but Dispo gets saved by a guy named Kimchi, who's a green Pride Trooper guy with some energy strings. Now it's 2v1 against Hit, and they start beating the shit out of him. Caulifla prepares to interfere, but Goku shows up in Super Saiyan God mode to help Hit. So now it's 2 versus 2. And Dub Goku actually makes a fucking tricks joke. He's like, I've got some tricks of my own, silly rabbit. I was like,
I didn't. You see? It might be because it's your second watch, but you've caught all the little.
well,
Like,
I didn't watch it
subtle-
in the dub the first time, but yeah, I didn't take it. I probably wouldn't have taken notes the first time either. But yeah, Dub Goku actually makes a fucking tricks joke. I've got some tricks of my own, silly rabbit. And then
That's funny.
Kimchi lays out an energy string minefield, and Hit beats his ass from a distance. He's like, "Fine, I just won't step in your minefield." Fuck you. Meanwhile, Dispo's proven that he is also a fucking real one, as he's holding his own against Goku. And Hit suggests that maybe we should just trade opponents. You fight this string dude, I fight Dispo. And so they do. He then punches. And so Hit then starts punching the shit out of Dispo because he finds a way to like trick him and shit. Goku flies straight through the minefield, beats the shit out of Kimchi. Dispo refuses to surrender, but Kimchi tries to sacrifice himself to take away Goku and Hit or whatever. But he fails and is eliminated. And
Question. Oh, sorry. Finish your sentence.
question.
Okay. Well, is Hit's time skip cheating?
It's a natural ability of his own.
It's a natural ability.
Well,
I thought
it's
that
an
it was
ability
something
he
that
trained. He's not using any. He uses his muscles to use the ability.
Okay, see, this whole time he had his hands in his pockets. I thought it was something that he was activating.
It might be like a gesture he does with his hands.
Okay, all right.
So he hides his hands so people can't see him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But he's also
Right.
done it where he'll like be in a stance and then still time skip your ass. So it's just
Good
some
point.
kind of thing. He probably flexes his hands a certain way when he does it, and then people see it. But no, it's an ability of his to time skip. Everybody else
Okay.
just has to hold that.
I was definitely kind of like, is he activating something? But nobody said nothing. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So Universe 11 with Kimchi losing has only 3 people left, but damn, what a 3 people to have. Dispo retreats to join said other 2 people, and Goku and Hit claim they're gonna fight later. 35 minutes left. Episode 105. Does Zenny start the
I said long ass 48 minutes.
Yeah, Zenny start the episodes with them being themselves. How many left? 1, 5, a lot. Just not, totally removed from the consequences. Meanwhile, we cut to Roshi versus some chick with an energy mallet from Universe 4. She tries to use her feminine wiles against him because her energy mallet didn't work, but Roshi's been training. He ain't gonna fall for that shit. Or did it? Because it seems like the training did not work. And that Roshi starts falling for him, but she eventually tries to attack him, and he blocks it. Like, oh, thanks for snapping me back to the consensus, honey. The common sense, honey. So he Jackie Chuns up while threatening her, and scares her so much she just jumps off. So there she goes.
The amount of people that just jumped off in this fucking tournament,
right? So he then senses another chick from Universe 4 hiding in the shadows. She uses talismans and illusions to control shadows and stuff. She can do a lot of stuff, and she's powered up when she's in darkness. So, what does Roshi do against such a powerful foe? He Mafubas her ass. That's right. He takes a jar out of his pocket, puts it on the ground. Evil containment wave, Mafuba. Evil containment! Puts that
and it was like, hey, isn't that a weapon?
Puts that bitch in the jar and throws her off. And that's where we get to that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, isn't that cheating? And he was like, well, since the jar itself is not really being used as a weapon and the jar is harmless.
That's not how it went at all. Catella calls it cheating because it's an outside item. And then the Zittos are like, we're allowing it because the jar is fun and we like it. So, remember earlier when I was like, that's a very important rule. Don't bring outside items in. I'm saying that it kind of facetiously because the Zittos are pretty much, the rules are the rules unless the Zinnies think it's cool, in which case, do what the fuck you want.
The hey, let's break the rules because it was fun came into play several times.
Exactly. This was just the first instance of that. So, while celebrating, Roshi gets attacked by another Universe 4 person, some dude named Getos, I think. He was spying on shit earlier, way back when. He's the guy that told Catella that they were rezzing Frieza, so Catella could scheme against that. He transforms into a Hawkman. Meanwhile, Roshi is still motherfucking Roshi, so he's just dodging the dude because then the dude's like, but I should be stronger than you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are. Then why can't I hit you? I'm more experienced. Oh, well, fuck.
Experience, man.
Exactly. So Guy does eventually power up too much because he just keeps getting stronger. So he does start landing some serious blows on Roshi. Goku tries to help, but there's this liquid blue dude like, hey, you can't move. Who the fuck?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, it's like, who the fuck are you? Where'd you come from? Meanwhile, Roshi tries to counter the dude with hypnosis. You are sleepy boy. Hilarious to me. But the dude powers through it eventually. Roshi gives some badass old man speech about his limitations. Like, my limitations can go straight to hell. Jackie chuns up, sunglasses off, gives a big speech to Goku and Krillin. Remember your students of the Turtle School. The Turtle School is the fucking best. Fuck everybody else. I'm the shit. Shoots a fucking Kamehameha, eliminates Getos, and then Roshi passes out. Falls to the ground.
Like a fucking G.
He is old, so he just passed out right afterwards. He seems dead, but Goku defibrillates him back to enough with energy, I guess. And they have a cool emotion and moment. Goku, Krillin, and Roshi all. Because they're his two students.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought they were actually gonna let Roshi die.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been a great time. Because he was a fucking... He would have gone out like a fucking G. He was planning on it.
To make it where the whole Dragon Ball, from Dragon Ball to now arc, go out like a G in like the one time that it would matter at the end of the last series for now. But the end of the last... Because there's going to be more probably. Who knows? But the end of the last series, and in this big old speech, like you said... Make sure you eat your vegetables and say your brother or whatever fuck he said. All that shit.
Neither of us know what he actually said, but we just know the gist of it. I just started thinking of shit. I went with just random, I'm the shit, been the shit, deal with it. You went with fucking Hulk Hogan.
But I honestly thought when he passed out and then Krillin was like, you can't jump in, Krillin, because blah, blah. And Goku's like, no. And it made sense for the two of them, obviously. But I honestly, I was like, oh shit, they're going to let Roshi die.
Yeah. I mean, I thought so too.
It would have been a good time.
My first time watching the series, I thought so too. And especially because Beerus near the end of the episode actually grows to respect Roshi. He's like, Baldwin, what did you say his name was? Master Roshi. I'll remember that name. Like, you go out earning the respect of the god of destruction. You go out like a G. 34 minutes. Huh?
Well, and it ended so that was just so well done. It ended so good with Goku just carrying his fucking like defeated master in his arm, as they walked off into the credits. That was good.
Yeah, 34 minutes left. Episode 106. We got Gohan and Piccolo attacked by some red pig dude who named Dr. Boda or whatever, but he gets bodied by some unknown force. Just like, I am Bota. I have an accent of German or Russian nature. You can't really tell in the dub, but I have this accent. And then he just gets bodied by they don't know what. Apparently, there's a sniper using orbs to find people and bounce attacks to them. It shoots off Piccolo's arm so we can see the obligatory, I can grow my arm back, in case you forgot somehow. That's a thing the Mechians do. Meanwhile, the sniper turns out to be some fat pink dude, or at least as far as they can tell. Gohan and Piccolo strategize finding them. Zeno's like, yay, snipers! Why aren't there more snipers? Meanwhile, Tien finds Goku and Vegeta, have a funny moment with Vegeta barely dodging a sniper blast. Like, I don't give a fuck about snipers. Maybe I should give a fuck about the sniper.
Snipers are cowardly. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, Piccolo keeps losing his arms and regrowing them, but he figures out it's his... Huh?
I said he lost 2 at one point. Like,
yeah.
Goddamn.
It's like, but he figures out that it's his body heat that's the snipers are detecting. So the snipers, so they try to counteract this. Snipers like, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot everything. Goku and Vegeta figure out where the apparent sniper pair is, because apparently, I think Tien's like, by the way, I think it's a sniper pair. Some dude is sniping and another dude's just sensing. So they split up to find him. Tien reminds us he can multiply, because I had forgotten that he could do that.
I didn't. I thought that was some new shit he just did. I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, he can do it. He multiplies, finds them. Saiyans, they just start throwing boulders at the pink dude because the energy doesn't work on him. He absorbs energy and shoots it. So they're like, fine, have some fucking boulders. Wait, what? Oh, God! So they just start throwing boulders at him. The clones of Tien get close enough to tri-beam the green sniper dude, but the guy lured Tien into a trap and broke the stage beneath them. But the Tien clones grab the sniper dude and just drag him down with them. So with that, said sniper dude and Tien both eliminated. The pink dude gets grabbed by Dr. Boda because he's like, well, I guess I'm going to do something. Dr. Boda's like, wait, you didn't hear my explanation of who I am earlier. I am Dr. Bota. I do blah, 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 blah. And Vegeta just says, fuck both of y'all. Get off my fucking thing. You're wasting my time. It turns out...
At least if Tien went out, he got to pull somebody with him.
Exactly. There are now 32 minutes left. Episode 107. We start with a flashback of Frost asking, like, if he wins, can he get a pardon for all his crimes? Which Champa's like, don't fucking ask me for shit. Okay. I mean, that's what it was. It's like, I'm a destroyer. Don't ask me for shit. Oh, okay. We cut back. Zeno's asked how many are left again. There's 36 people left. Universe 2 has 6 people left. Universe 3 has 7. Universe 4 has 4. Universe 6 has 8. 7 has 8 as well. And Universe 11 still down to only 3. But boy, what a 3 to have. The Beerus points out... Huh?
I said you were taking some notes.
Beerus points out that Universe 4 is up to some shit because they're supposed to have 4 people, but they can only see 2 of them. And they're like, what? Or some shit like that. It's like they don't see all the people that Universe 4 allegedly has. They're like, Universe 4 is up to some shit. And sure enough, it cuts to the mouse. Right when Beerus is accusing him of being up to some shit. So you, the fan, definitely know that this rat bastard, this literal rat bastard is cheating. As Jazz tries to strangle him.
Fuck that little mouse, son of a bitch.
So yeah, the liquid blue dude, I think his name's Kaio from Universe 3, tries to ambush Universe 11. It doesn't work. Or does it? He grabs Dispo. Dude threatens to cut off Dispo's ears with some scissors. Like, aha, I'll just cut off your ears, they're too long anyway. Which prompts Jiren to action. Jiren bodies the guy, eliminates him, and he shows up in the Universe 3 booth, apparently really fucking tiny. While the god goes beep boop. So yeah, Frost attacks Roshi, while Ribrianne blocks Goku from getting over to where he is. Frost then starts trying to torture Roshi, but Roshi still got some stuff in the tank. Still, Frost is stronger. So Roshi's like, fuck you, I got a second jar. Evil containment! Just starts putting him in there, but he is too old and exhausted to fully complete the move. So Frost tries to attack Vegeta from behind, and once he's free, he's like, I see Vegeta over there. I'm gonna shoot a laser at that motherfucker. And Vegeta's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh no, he doesn't even look, he just, and then looks. Like, no, you didn't.
Frost ain't shit.
Yeah, so Vegeta punches the shit out of him before he can kill. Punches the shit out of Frost before Frost can kill Roshi. Vegeta comes to Frost's aid though, with some lava blocking his ears so that he doesn't have to hear Vegeta's insults. Vegeta takes them both on anyway, and Frost tries baiting out a Mafuba from Roshi. It works, but Frost is like, haha, I'm gonna reverse this move and target Vegeta with it and put it in this jar you tried to trap me with.
That was some wild shit.
Mm.
That was crazy though.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
He then finger lasers the fuck out of Roshi. Just pew, 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 pew. But right before Roshi goes to the ground, he throws out like a desperation attack that actually breaks the jar in fucking Frost's hands, freeing Vegeta, who then gets really mad. Frost runs away. Vegeta's like blue and mad now. Vegeta goes ahead and eliminates Vegeta because he like blasts off the lava and insults him and then just throws his ass off the edge. Roshi, tired and can't do anything, takes Vegeta's suggestion and just eliminates himself. He's like, yeah, he was done. So before he actually died, they're like, dude, just go ahead. You done more than enough. Go ahead and tag out, man. And so he did. And with that, all 3 humans from Universe 7 are eliminated. Good job for coming. Thank you for coming. 30 minutes left.
And that's when Beerus said to Roshi, hey, you did a good job and all that shit.
Yeah, he said it to Roshi directly at that point. Like,
Roshi earned his keep.
Roshi was a damn good suggestion by Goku. Like, yeah, let's get Roshi. But isn't he old? It's fucking Master Roshi. We're putting him on the team.
Right. Did you hear me say Master Roshi, though?
What's wrong with y'all? Meanwhile, episode 108. Goku's still fighting Ribrianne, who claims she'll beat him with her pure heart. Ribrianne continues to impress and show that despite her weirdness, she is a real one. She's not one to fuck around with. You know, hearts and shit, all this, as weird as she is, it still works. Meanwhile, Cabba's getting his ass kicked by Top. Top's like, fuck you. Gohan's fighting a robot, likely from Universe 3, and eventually he's found by the Universe 2 yard rat, who I think his name is Shimizu. The
pink dude.
The yard rat.
Purple.
Yeah. From Yard.
The ultimate gentleman. What was his name?
Yeah, I think his name's Shimizu or some shit.
Shimizu?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah. So, dude's using instant transmission while he fights, just teleporting everywhere. Pew, 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 pew. It's as annoying as you would think it is. Frieza steps in to help at the last moment, making fun of Gohan. Like, oh, do you need my help, you stupid monkey? Blah, 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 blah. Because, of course. Krillin and the other humans assume Frieza's going to betray everyone, which they should suspect him of, to be fair. But Frieza seems like he just wants to watch Gohan get his ass whooped. JK, he plans on interfering. He's just trolling the dude, and he beats the shit out of the yard rat guy and eliminates him. Shimizu eliminated because Frieza was just trolling Shimizu like, I'm just here to watch Gohan get his ass whooped. Fine. Pew! Oops, did I interfere? Like,
Frieza was smart the way he did this. Frieza was like the main one in the tournament in several parts where he was just like, let me just watch them kill each other.
Exactly. So
I help.
He admonishes Gohan for holding back like all Saiyans do. So what are you gonna do? But he still admonishes him for it. Enter Frost, loudly admitting to everybody, I'm here to work with Frieza. We're working together. And, you know...
Frost is like if Frieza was not as strong and stupider.
Yeah, if he's just like, well, I guess if the cat's out of the bag, yes, we're working together. I guess we'll work together to destroy this Gohan dude. And Frost is like, you go first, cause oh no, Frieza's like, why don't you go first and attack him? But Frost insists that Frieza do, cause he don't trust Frieza, which he shouldn't. Uh, but Frieza does indeed attack Gohan while Champa cheers on, yeah, Frost, yeah, you're teaming with Frieza, get rid of that motherfucker Gohan. So Frieza goes gold once Gohan fights back. He knocks down Gohan. He doesn't eliminate him, but he like attacks him. And then Frost is like, "Oh, that gold form is cool." Frieza's like, "Yes, you can do it too, but first you should try doing the buff form. You know, final form max 100 power." And Frost is like, "I can do that." And then Frieza's like, "Oh, then I have one more lesson for you. What's that? Don't fucking trust Frieza."
Oh, well done. So well done. So well done. They had me.
And Frost gets eliminated because at the end of the day, what do we always say? Frieza gonna freeze. Frieza gonna
so well done.
Man. So Frost tries to retaliate against Frieza from the benches, and the Zenos just delete him. They're like, no outside interference. No outside interference, or we'll delete your whole universe next time. Yes, sir.
Right. First off is you. Next time it's everyone.
Exactly. And they would turn to their like semi-serious voices for it too. They're just like, "Don't do that shit." Oh.
They turn them serious. Hi. Stop that.
I wish their voices did get deeper. That'd be even more hilarious. But it was just like, "Don't you fucking do that." But yeah, Goku's still fighting Ribrianne and her annoying but funny love this shit as 29 minutes remain. Episode 109. Ribrianne is still a problem for Goku, as we mentioned, and she mentioned that her wish will be to become a goddess of love for the whole universe to adore, much to Cleopatra's delight. I think her name is Hellas. I just call her Cleopatra because, I mean, look at her. She looks like Cleopatra. Goku doesn't know what he'll wish for. He's just happy to be here at the tournament.
We could all die, but I'm happy to be here. Like the fuck.
But Universe 2's bench eventually starts doing this. They break out the glow sticks and start doing a cheer for Ribrianne, and she grows stronger and gets some butterfly wings. And now she's Super Ribrianne, apparently. It's got a bow.
It was like a love spirit bomb. Give me your love instead of give me some
exactly.
Shit.
Yeah. And now she's got a bow to fire love storm arrows and just grows more and more larger, more and stronger heart shit. Just Super Ribrianne. Goku goes blue and kicks the shit out of her, and she lands in front of Jiren. But Jiren is focused on Goku and gives no fucks about Super Ribrianne, as Vermont mentally gives Jiren orders to actually start fighting and specifically target that Goku motherfucker. He's like, "It's okay, G. You can go ahead into the fight. Yeah, see that nigga Goku over there? Beat his ass."
You say G? I wish his ass would have said G. I'd have been like, I knew it.
Oh, they would have gotten so much shit for making him say G.
Oh, that would have been so bad.
But it would have been hilarious. I would have gotten a kick out of it. But I get a kick out of a lot of things I shouldn't. Yo, G.
It's all right, my dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead and handle that lightweight.
Slack, Jack.
Go ahead and handle that lightweight, bro. Like, wait, whoa, what? Wait, what?
But yeah, so anyway, so Jiren's like, "Oh, I guess I have to fight now." So he starts powering up, and the entire Null realm starts shaking with this dude just not even like, he's just getting ready to fight.
And people were like,
wait a second, what the fuck?
In the middle of like fucking "I'ma kill you" combat, they were like, bam, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Exactly. The Zenos, though.
Fucking Zenos.
Goku starts attacking Jiren, who effortlessly blocks all his attacks, even though he's like in Super Saiyan God mode. He don't give a fuck. Goku goes blue. Jiren still doesn't care, and neither does the rest of Universe 11. They're like, whatever, go blue. This is motherfucking Jiren, didn't you know? then the Universe 11's God's like, good, we need him to go as powerful as he can so Jiren can beat his ass and everyone know just how pointless this shit is. Because if that nigga can't do shit at his best, what the rest of y'all gonna do? So, they're trying to make an example out of him. But at least, Goku eventually gets Jiren to start fighting back instead of just dodging and blocking. But he's not really breaking a sweat while Goku goes in and out of Kaioken trying to just do something to this dude.
It's funny because as it went on, Jiren wanted to, for the rest of the tournament, make an example out of Goku. And then Goku wanted to make an example out of Jiren for everybody else. So it just became a thing like that.
Exactly. So Jiren punches the shit out of Goku and blasts him off a cliff, but Goku grabs the edge. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku charges at Jiren. Jiren continues to just not give a fuck about what he's doing. He is the realest nigga here. Okay? You gotta realize this. Yes. So Beerus realizes that Goku's Kaioken times 20 is not enough for Jiren, because I think even Krillin's like, it's okay. If he goes Kaioken times 20, everything will be fine. And then Beerus is like, it's no use. Yes, Goku went that way the whole time. Beerus and Whis like, no, you guys are fucked. Sorry, you gotta hold that, I guess. So Goku powers down and decides, fuck it. It's Genki Dama time, also known as the Spirit Bomb. Everybody, give me your energy. So everybody's like, let's go ahead and do this. Even Frieza, everybody in Universe 7 agrees, even Frieza, except Vegeta. I'm not gonna be your fucking crutch, Kakarot.
Well, didn't even Beerus and Whis do it too?
No. All the tournament competitors did it though.
Okay.
And even Frieza did it. Frieza's like,
but yeah,
even though I hate this, Frieza's like, even though I hate this move, it would be funny to see someone else get hit by it. Sure, monkey, do what you want. I'm like, wow. But yeah, and Goku's like, shit, I need more time. And Jiren's like, take all the time you need.
Yeah.
Massive fucking flex. Just, I want you to make sure this shit is perfect before I beat your ass.
Very Saiyan of him.
That's
the first thing I thought when he said that.
But it's just a massive flex. Ribrianne tries to interfere with it though, and Vegeta, even though he didn't give Goku any energy, he does stop her from interfering. He's like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Wait for this to be done. Jiren still gives no fucking fucks once Goku throws the thing at him. He just kind of blocks it. And there's this theme that kicks in whenever bad shit happens, and I in my mind associated it with Jiren, but because it starts playing a lot later. But it's like a da, 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 and this guitar comes in. And you always know some shit that went wrong when that song hits. And sure enough, Jiren gets hit with Spirit Bomb, and then he just pretty much fires the thing back at Goku, knocks it back toward Goku.
Held that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, he held it. It was like, fuck you. Starts sending it back to Goku. Goku's like,
what the fuck?
Goku's like, nah. Goku, blue, Kaioken times 10. Pushed it back toward him. Doesn't seem to matter. Times 20. Jiren still pushes it back at the end of the episode, where we get another new ending theme. I don't remember how it goes, but it happened.
I was just going to say, we ain't never seen somebody push the Spirit Bomb back. We seen him hold it off for a second and then go.
Kid Buu kind of did it for a bit, but then Goku went Super Saiyan 3 and pushed it through with a Kamehameha. But Goku went blue and Kaioken times 20. And it still didn't matter.
Was just like, no, I said I didn't want it.
Yeah.
The fuck wrong?
Do you hear the guitar, nigga? This ain't working for you.
Did you not hear the old shit?
So yeah, episode 110. Goku stops the Spirit Bomb eventually, and it's locked midair with Goku pushing as hard as he can, and Jiren at this point glaring at it. They literally use the term, he's just glaring at it. Just like, you tried to hit me with that, right? That's what he was doing. Whis mentions that it's likely that Jiren's even stronger than Vermod from Universe 11, which it had been mentioned a couple times that was likely the case, and we see that probably is the case. Not that Vermod really cares. He seems like he's upset by it at first when they mention it, because he's sitting there with his like eyes closed and everything, but he constantly brags about Jiren, so I don't think he cares that Jiren's stronger than him. He's like, yep, and he's
of
that
all
dude.
The people to be on your team,
he's that dude. What do you want me to say? We needed to survive. Let me get the guy stronger than me being on the team. So Zeno's more hyped than ever seeing this shit, but Goku runs out of strength to fight back and falls into the exploding spirit bomb. Goku is defeated. No trace of him is found. He didn't even warp to the bench, so it's most likely that he's dead. It's not a DQ for Jiren, though, because Goku killed himself. It was his own attack that killed him, so Jiren's fine.
Right.
It's like, damn, so no one really gets the benefit from that. However, now Erwan is like, okay, we need to stop this dude. It's like the exact opposite of what they wanted. They wanted them to be disheartened, and instead they just, you the guy that needs to lose now. And they still have a lot amount of time remaining or whatever. But before the Zenos mark Goku off as eliminated, surge of power and tremors across the whole Null realm. And surprise, Goku's not dead. In fact, he's even stronger. He's got this new aura with whitish hair. And it's like, I like the Japanese version more than the English version for the words, just because the guy just sounds kind of weird. Go, 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 go the distance.
I did think, I do remember thinking that the music was dope, but when he started singing, it was kind of like,
I like the instrumental way more than the word version on either of them, but I like the Japanese version better, mainly because I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Just like, God, he's like, he feels it more, though. He's more into it.
This dude, yeah, you're right. He was kind of like, he sounded like,
go, 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 go the distance.
He sounded a little like the early 2000s alternative rock. Remember that shit? That type of sound?
Exactly. So Goku seems now like he's able to auto-dodge things and actually grazes Jiren. And Jiren's like, what the fuck? Top and Dispo try to attack, but they get automatically blocked and dodged as well. Jiren now actually has to fight back when Goku goes at him. And Whis and Beerus apparently know what happened. Apparently this is Autonomous Ultra Instinct. Or before the dub came out, it was just called Ultra Instinct. So it's...
Yeah, I had heard, obviously I'm a few years behind, but I had heard people talk, I never knew what it meant, so it didn't spoil anything for me. But I had heard of people talking about Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
And like seeing it mentioned and shit like that. And now I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, Ultra Instinct. Like, autonomous. Why did they put autonomous in front of it?
Because he's auto-blocking everything, and I guess they felt like they needed to. Because they felt like Ultra Instinct didn't explain it enough, what was going on here.
Although it does, because your instincts are things that you do without thinking.
Automatically.
So if you're ultimately on the ultra level, not thinking, that's enough. You don't have to say, I'm autonomously doing, you ain't got to do all that.
And it's not even like it was a translation issue. They literally go, Ultra Instinct. Like, what do you want? So that's what it is. Form that the gods apparently even struggle to achieve, and they kind of hint that none of them really have it down because they're all like shocked and stuff. You know what I mean?
All
the
gods in the stories are like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, like they kind of hint that none of the gods really have Ultra Instinct down, but they have at least tasted it at times. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So Goku Broke through a ceiling again. How convenient. That's what he do. He breaks the ceiling. What's the glass ceiling? We broke that a long time ago. Now we got the titanium ceiling. We got to break through that one.
Main protagonist. What can you say?
Right. So he now appears to be going toe to toe with Jiren, and even knees him in the stomach and shoots him with a beam. But Jiren is Jiren, and he just kind of blocks everything and follows it up with a strong blast of his own. Hit tries to take advantage of this opening that Jiren provides, but it doesn't matter. And eventually Goku powers down because his body can't. It's something he just literally snapped into. They assume
you don't know how he did it. You don't know how to keep it, right?
Exactly. So he gets knocked out by that blast as Jiren hits him with. And fucking Vegeta sees Goku and starts demanding answers. Goku's like, it's funny. I have no idea what the fuck I just did. And then he disappears. And Vegeta's like, what the hell? And the episode ends with Frieza standing in his typical shadowy place with Goku, pointing a fucking finger at him. It's like Namek all over again. 25.
You see from the point of view of the purple beam shit.
Yeah, and it's just like 25 minutes remain, taking us into episode 111. Frieza brags about finding a blind spot that he can, kill Goku in, and he shoots Goku. But surprise, he was just giving him some energy like Goku did to him on Namek. It's like, as far as I'm concerned, now we're square. And it's like,
I will say, double crossing Gohan got me. This part didn't, and it might be this part didn't get me because I already knew Frieza wasn't gonna betray nobody after that.
Right? But it is Frieza, and you can never count Frieza out from being Frieza. So
when you first watched it, do you remember when you first watched it? Did you think he was actually gonna try to kill or hurt Goku?
For all of like a minute. And then I thought about it some more.
I didn't. I was like, I might have thought that he was going to hurt or kill Goku if we hadn't already had that with Gohan.
Well, I figured at first I figured someone's gonna stop him, and then I'm like, nah, he's probably talking about when he gave him energy on Namek. It's a lot. The whole fact that he goes, it's all like Namek all over again is where it's like, it's both the hint that he won't betray and also the hint that he might betray because his grudge is since Namek.
It's a nice full circle.
Mm-hmm. Right. But yeah, so he then tells Goku about Ultra Instinct, but only what it's called. He still doesn't know what the fuck it is. He's like, apparently what you got is fucking autonomous Ultra Instinct. There you go. Now you know what it's called. Goes off to go do Frieza shit. Meanwhile, we got Hit versus Jiren. Hit is outmatched, clearly, but he is determined, and he has his time skip. So, he's got his time chip, but Jiren is Jiren, and gives no fucks about a time skip, and literally counters all of Hit's attacks. Not like Dispo, where Dispo reacts before he can use it. No, he lets him use it and hits him anyway.
Didn't he hit him in the time skip?
I think at one point, yeah, he's just like, fuck you. Oh, God.
He was like broke the time skip barrier and whooped his ass in the time skip.
Yeah. Like, fucking Hit keeps spamming it, though, while Goku watches. Goku's then attacked by two random Namekians, but Piccolo and Gohan intervene to fight the Namekians. Vegeta begins fighting Ribrianne once more, and Rosie comes to help her, and they both get away from him. They're like, no, we're not dealing with this dude right now. Ribrianne starts doubting their chances because Jiren exists, but Rosie reminds her that love conquers all, and Kappa tells the other Universe 6 Saiyans not to interfere because he wants to fight with Hit's fight against Jiren. Like, no, don't interfere yet. Hit's clearly got a plan. Okay.
Was that the part when Rosie smacked the shit out of Ribrianne and said snap out of it? That shit was funny as hell. She's like, no, we can't make it. She said, I was laughing my ass off.
Think we can, or we're gonna all die. We don't.
I was laughing my ass off.
We don't need our universe's own Jiren to sit here and start doubting herself because Jiren exists.
She had a determined face. She said, "No, you better get your shit together." That shit was fucking with her fucking
fucking glasses and shit.
That shit was hilarious. looking like Gear off Static Shock.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Hit begins studying Jiren's fighting style and lands a strike. And by landing said strike, he continues to reaffirm himself as the real one for Universe 6, and he confines Jiren in a time prison. Jiren now he can't move, and Hit tells the Universe 6 Saiyans to get to work while he holds him in place. He's like, y'all eliminate him while I hold him in place because he's in this time prison. But Jiren is Jiren, so he just moves anyway. Says fuck your time prison, breaks out, and then beats the hell out of Hit. And then goes for his fucking... Yeah, exactly. Struggles through, beats the shit out of him. And then does his fucking cool guys don't look at explosion move and eliminates him.
Yeah. Hit you got I hand it to Hit, and they even say it, he fucked up. He put all his eggs in one basket. He was like, this is my only attempt. But with Jiren, what else could you do? But he was like,
all his other eggs, all his other eggs cracked. All his other baskets broke. He's just got this one basket left. I guess the eggs is going in here. Oh shit, they didn't work. He fried them up with his explosion that he didn't.
That's what I'm saying. You can't get mad at him for it, but that's what happened though. Yeah.
Like, man, this dude over here.
I was gonna say, if a motherfucker tells you with your spirit bomb, go ahead and get it as big as need be, so I can go ahead and show you it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, go ahead, do that shit so you can realize it's pointless. Wait, what? No, that's not what you're supposed to say. Whatever. You just clearly you overconfident. Oh no, you wouldn't. Oh.
That's like if you pull a gun on somebody and then you say, oh, like somebody's trying to fuck you up, and the only way to like hurt them is pull a gun on them, and then you pull the trigger, and then you hear click, and he's like, no, go ahead, make sure you got a full clip. You did. Yeah, exactly. If you pull a gun and it goes click, and he said, no, reload real fast, you fucked.
Go ahead and reload. Let's see how this works. I want you to realize I don't give a fuck about your gun and your bullets.
You lost it.
It's halftime. It's halftime. Take a trip to the bathroom or get something to eat. It's halftime. Fucking halftime. The tournament's halfway complete. So tournament reaches halftime. The sky changes color. Now it's green instead of the black, bluish nighttime. It's now like a green sky all over the place.
Subtlety I didn't notice, but okay.
Yeah. Jiren's like, all right, fuck this. I'm meditating. Dispo, Top, y'all got this.
When Jiren went into the meditation, I was like, bro, do we need any more indication he don't give a fuck?
He's like, all right, I beat that Goku guy. Y'all should be able to handle literally anything else. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm gonna go meditate. And some dudes try to attack him, and they can't even get close to him because literally they try getting close to him, and he's just got a fucking energy barrier around him. You must be this strong for me to give a shit. Pretty much. 24 minutes left. Episode 112. We get a reminder that the team with the most people in the ring when timer runs out auto wins. So you don't have to eliminate everybody else. Just be the team with the most surviving people at the end, and you automatically win. We get some more robots for Universe 3, all attacking Goku simultaneously while he's weakened. Gohan and Piccolo, meanwhile, still fighting these damn Namekians off in the corner. Apparently those Namekians are for Universe 6. Champa has the smart strategy of telling his people, pick off folks and hide. Because right now, we're only one person behind Universe 7. So we got the second most people left. Just pick off people and hide. Don't play the clock. Which is smart.
You don't have to be a hero. You just have to have the most and outlast.
Exactly. Like I said, that's smart. Caulifla, however, is a Saiyan. So she's inspired by how strong Goku is and what that means for her own potential. and she gets attacked by some chick named Mona from Universe 4, who's like fat and green. Kappa steps in like, no, Cauliflower, you and Kales preserve your strength. I'll fight Mona instead. So he goes Super Saiyan, starts beating the shit out of Mona, but she appears to shake it off and just grows bigger and starts literally throwing her weight around, like rolling around and jumping on him and shit.
She looked like old girl from Willy Wonka that ate the gum and turned into the blueberry.
Violet? I think it
no,
was Violet.
No, yeah, Violet.
Yeah.
Like
Violet, you're turning Violet.
Yeah, she looked like her ass.
But yeah, Kappa gets knocked off the edge, but he's saved by Vegeta, who then knees him in the stomach.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That was another moment because he was like, he got saved, and then they went up a little bit, but they didn't show you the hand because they would have given it away. And then they said, Vegeta, bruh, I clapped. I was like, it's nice. As hard as Vegeta is, it's nice when you see him doing I actually care about people moments.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when they're earned.
I would definitely agree. But yeah, he didn't immediately knees Kappa in the stomach. Like, don't get the wrong idea. Exactly. Yeah. Don't get the wrong idea. I just didn't want you to embarrass the Saiyan race. Also, you need to keep your promise and win this shit so I can beat the King of Sadala. And he's like, but aren't you gonna win? Damn right I'm winning. But I'll be deleted. Well, I'll just use the fucking Super Dragon Balls to resurrect Universe 6. You think I'm gonna let another planet of Saiyans get deleted if I have something to do something about it? Which makes sense. He couldn't do shit about Frieza doing that. He damn sure ain't gonna let Sadala get destroyed. So that was cool. So he actually came in here with a wish, unlike Goku, and it was a noble one.
And then he goes, Kappa was like, oh, well, what if I win? Don't be silly, I'm winning. Oh.
Exactly. Yeah, but Mona's still stronger than Kappa, though. But she starts talking too much shit to Kappa, which pisses him off, and he goes Super Saiyan 2. Saiyans, in case y'all somehow got this far in Dragon Ball and didn't know, Saiyans are broken as shit. Okay? They're just a broken race. They just keep going, and they keep going. All right, I guess I need to break my limits. I did it. They play D&D when they fight, and they just keep rolling for, like, stat increases. There's, like, a roll a D20. All right, roll to see if I roll for break limits. All right, you need a nat 20. 20. All right, you get a new level.
I love how you got the dice sound effect. That was funny.
It's a literal die.
It's like old school Pokemon. They just keep eating rare candy.
But yeah, so okay, Tourney's been going on for damn near a half hour. She does this whole, you just changed your hair color. What is that supposed to be to me? Look, bitch, even if you never met a Saiyan before today, Tourney's been going on for a fucking half hour. You should know by now the hair color change means something.
Not even just the Saiyans, for anyone. Like,
you should know damn well.
Gato's turned into a bird man. Gato's turned into a fucking bird man.
Exactly.
You should know this is a problem.
You should know damn well that you should at least be wary. Maybe not scared, but at least like, oh shit, he's stronger. Not, so what, you changed your hair color.
Were you not looking at what happened with Universe 2 in that whole moment? Like, we're not paying attention.
Right? Like, transformations matter. So, and your ass just grew like 4 times your size. You have a transformation. What? So anyway, and this motherfucker has lightning around him. That goes, so what, you changed your hair color, but they ignored the lightning emanating from their body. That means Super Saiyan 2. Whatever. Kappa eliminates the bitch. Stupid as she is. Universe 4, down to 3 people. Toppo attacks Vegeta, and Kappa, unfortunately, runs into Frieza. Frieza talks shit too, but Frieza can afford to talk shit. As he goes gold, bodies the shit out of Kappa, and eliminates him. Goku still fighting the Universe 3 robots, but Cauliflower interferes, knocks them away so that she can fight him.
Let's go Super Saiyan 3 now. I like Cauliflower.
Yeah. Like, all right, motherfucker, you said we gonna learn Super Saiyan 3. Let's fucking learn it. Let's run them hands. 23 minutes left. Episode 113 starts where the last one left off. Cauliflower challenging Goku. She demands to know how to go Super Saiyan 3. Goku's like, sure, I guess I'll try to teach you. You already learned 2. So they begin spar fighting, mainly consists of Caulifla attacking and Goku dodging, because he's like, look, I'm real low on energy. I don't know if you realize I just broke my limits for a while. I got a cooldown on this shit. So they're still fighting, whatever. Eventually, she starts landing hits, so Goku turns it up a bit with after images, but she's very Goku-esque. She improves as she spars with them. Eventually, Goku powers up to 2, unable to go 3 yet. Naturally, he's still stronger than Caulifla, but Caulifla doesn't like giving up either. And then, she keeps powering up to match where he is, no matter how he keeps trying to increase. Saiyans remain broken. And it's like I said in the last video when Champa's like, we need to form a team. Well, I know the first thing I'm going to do is get more than fucking Saiyans. That was the best idea. That was the best idea Champa had, was how many more Saiyans can I get on my team? that gave his universe the best chance they had. But, eventually Goku sees Caulifla's improvements. He's like, well, you're improving. What about Kale? You coming over here? You want to get some of this?
Fucking Goku.
And, they team up on him, but Kale's happier than ever once, Caulifla's like, yeah, let's be a team. She's like, yay, Caulifla and I are a team now. They actually do pretty well, all things considered, but eventually Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, even though he can't really maintain it long, much to Caulifla's chagrin. And Kale, eventually wanting to prove herself to Caulifla, because she's starting to feel like she's getting left behind again, powers up. Fembrawley time. 22 minutes left. Now, this time she's all scared. Everyone's scared but Caulifla, and even Jiren flinches, like while she's going all berserk. They cut to his meditation. His hand like twitches, like, and Vegeta uses this as an opportunity to brag to Top about how powerful Saiyans are, and Top's like, well, you still ain't shit. Like, damn. And even though Kale's power is maximum again, her control is not anymore. She tries to attack Caulifla, but Caulifla's friendship speech snaps her back to consciousness. They both fight Goku.
I love that speech that Caulifla gave.
Yeah. Eventually, Goku results to a solar flare against the two of them, but that just pissed off Kale more. Because he blinded Caulifla. Meanwhile, Frieza's having fun doing Frieza shit, and he gets challenged by some guy from Universe 3 named Petra, who's got his own little... They fucking love them some fucking Sentai parodies, and evildoer, don't do with this, because I am the mighty whatevers. Oh. And this Petra dude is yet another with the letters. Yeah, and sure enough, Petra does that kind of shit, but the Saiyans interrupt Frieza versus that guy with their own fight. So Frieza tries to join in against the girl Saiyans, and Goku's like, no, I had dibs. And Frieza's like, fine, monkey, finish your turn so I can go. And then when Goku goes get ready to go, Frieza's like, laser. Goku's like, don't you fucking do it. Fine. Like, Frieza. Now's not the time. But Petra still wants to beat Frieza. He even has his own little robot suit that transforms to like have an S on it now. He's fast in the speed mode. Frieza literally ignores him because he's like, catch me if you can. Aha! And Frieza's like, I think not. I'd rather watch this. So he just does.
Yeah, that was some silly shit.
The girls actually get the upper hand on Goku a bit and start punching the shit out of him. But eventually he goes Super Saiyan God. Girls still don't lose any confidence. Goku's having fun with it all, but eventually hits Caulifla with an energy ball, and that, like, seems to beat her. But in typical Saiyan fashion, she refuses to lose, mentions that they should use those things to really fight together. Goku does a Kamehameha, ignoring their conversation, but something emerges from the explosion.
Great reveal.
Just one singular female individual with 2 familiar earrings that also were technically spoiled by the opening. The opening shows Kefla all brawled out, going like, ah. Like, you see the female Brawly doing this, wearing Patara earrings.
I'm so glad I skipped these openings.
Like, no, but it's real easy to miss the Potara earrings. You can think they're just regular earrings. Like, when people first saw the opening, they were like, oh shit, Brawly's gonna show up and be canon now? Then they were like, no, you can see it kind of has a boobish, thing to its chest. So it might be a female Brawly. Yeah, it's wearing earrings too, but they don't realize it's Potara at first till later. Like, wait, no, those are Potara earrings. But technically, the opening spoiled it, but it's literally just one shot of her going, ah.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is Kefla. And it's mentioned that Champa loaned him the Potara from earlier. And Kefla is stupid strong and fast in her base form, even faster for herself, just like, oh, and she ends the episode punching the shit out of Goku, like right in the face, like, 21 minutes left. Episode 115. She, like I said, she's faster than she can even she can handle. Starts the episode beating the shit out of Goku, and then it comes up again like, wait, the Potara. Okay, that's literally an outside item. What the fuck?
I thought the same thing.
That's cheating. And the Zennies are like, but it's cool. Yay, fusion. So it's allowed. Remember, the rules are the rules unless breaking the rules is cool. In which case, break away.
Right.
So the other universes all are like, wait, we can use Potara? Let's use it. And then they're like, nah, we don't want to. Pretty much everybody goes, nah, fuck it. Except for Beerus, who's ready to do it. But then Whis is like, don't bother.
Because Whis was like, because you got to remember, you might get stronger, but if you get ring out, that's 2 for the price of 1. Yeah.
And that you gotta get the people to agree to do it.
But there was one group of people that tried to do it though, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Universe 2.
Universe
2 tries to throw their Potaras, and they get it.
And then somehow like they bumbled them or something like that.
Mm-hmm. They try to put them on, they fall and break and shit like that. But pretty much no one else uses Potaras because of various reasons. Vegeta gets caught off guard by the energy that Kefla's putting out and gets grabbed in the fucking Justice rear naked choke by Topo. Meanwhile, Gohan and Piccolo still fighting the Namekians. We see them. We see Gohan finally using Masenko, buddy. He's like, Masenko! To blow off one of the Namex arms. So that we can get the whole Namex growing their arm back thing. Okay. Meanwhile, 18 apparently hurt her ankle. And she runs into fucking Speed Petra, who's like, haha, evildoer, do this. But 17 shows up and just knocks him away. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm talking to my sister.
Don't interrupt us, damn it.
Right? Yeah, Goku finally goes blue to fight Kefla, which Kefla responds to by going Super Saiyan, claiming now they'll fight for real. Sure enough, they are going toe-to-toe, blow for blow with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, like, holding their own with fucking ease. Meanwhile, Jiren flinches again, like,
I think that was the eyebrow where he was like,
Yeah. But still doesn't open his eyes or do anything, just merely flinches. Vegeta finally breaks out of the Justice rear naked choke. More cool fighting and Saiyans talking shit to each other. Eventually Goku goes Kaioken. Kefla, in typical Saiyan fashion, starts getting more and more hyped and powerful along with her opponent. Oh, you got stronger? I will too! You rolled a 20, I rolled a 20 as well. Damn, let's keep rolling 20s. Yeah! Powering up. And then eventually Kefla lands a solid enough kick to knock Goku down and make him power down. And before they can do something, he stands up and reactivates Ultra Instinct, dodging any subsequent attacks. 19 minutes remain. Episode 116. Goku talks some shit and powers up. Jiren keeps meditating. Kefla's excited, though, and really wants to fight him now, because of course she does. She goes as a Super Saiyan 2, and as the Saiyans powering up is, like, affecting everyone in the fucking thing. The two of them powering up, everyone's just like, what the fuck is going on over there? Exactly. Piccolo mentions that the two are feeding off each other pretty much like power sponges. They're just going to feed off of each other and keep exponentially getting stronger. More fighting ensues. All cool as shit. Goku's still in auto dodge mode, so it doesn't matter how fast and strong Kefla is, because she's on his level, it seems, ish, or damn near, but she can't hit him because she don't have the control to do so. Nor does she have Ultra Instinct. So Vegeta realizes this is what Whis was trying to teach them the whole time, way back when he was trying to tell them, you guys are still thinking about what you're doing instead of your attacks and moves happening at the same time. And he's like, damn it, this is what Whis was trying to teach us the whole time. Fuck! As they continue to fight, Jiren awakes from his meditation. He's like, alright, I need to pay attention.
Brilliant callback. I was going to say, the whole thing they touched on at the beginning of the series coming into play at the end. Brilliant. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, and there was a theory that amongst the fans that because Goku managed the dodging part, Whis was also talking about attacking, and people were like, maybe Vegeta's gonna get the attack version.
Much for that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that one.
Yeah, the Saiyans, all Saiyan fusions have the same problem Kefla does, and that's that they feel themselves to the nth degree. They're just like, I'm the shit, been the shit, fuck a humble brag. They're just like talking shit, keep talking shit to UI Goku. He starts punching the hell out of her, but he can't use his full strength in Ultra Instinct yet. He only has the like half thing, as I mentioned. Kefla does like an all-out attack and just like, well, fuck you and fuck everything else. Look how strong we are. Start shooting energy all over the arena, breaking shit left and right. Eventually shooting a giant fucking Christmas beam at him. Red and green. Just... And that's when Goku does the fucking hop, charging the Kamehameha. Fucking surfs on the beam with this fucking Kamehameha. Just point blank shoots her dead in the fucking face.
Come back, come forward, talking shit. Come back. I was like, this is the most epic sequence.
Right? Probably. It was one of the sickest things in Dragon Ball. I fucking love it.
Every syllable they cut away and cut back for like a good 5 seconds. Ka. May. I was like, this is epic.
So yeah, he beams her in the face with the Kamehameha out of the ring, breaking the Pataras in the process. And with that, all the Saiyans from Universe 6 are defeated. Caulifla doesn't stop talking shit though. He's like, I'll fucking get you next time. And we see that all fucking Universe 6 has left are their Namekians, who are fighting Gohan and Piccolo. Goku powers down again, because Ultra Instinct is too fucking much for him to handle. Vegeta vows that he's gonna get Ultra Instinct as well, and 17 minutes remain.
Shout out to the female Saiyans. These are the only 2 female Saiyans we've seen in the entire DBS Dragon Ball universe. These motherfuckers held their fucking own.
They did some work.
Even before the fusion. Even before the fusion. And then after the fusion, so yeah. Caulifla actually is probably one of my favorite characters in the whole tournament. So yeah.
I agree. Episode 117, Petra comes across Vegeta, and Petra mode changes into his battle mode, which has a B on it, giving him 300 times his normal strength. Vegeta's like, okay then. And he's like, well, fine. I just have to dodge and let my body take over and not worry about dodging. I'm going to try to achieve Ultra Instinct. So he closes his eyes as Petra attacks him, and he just gets the shit beat out of him. Just
that was fucking. All the Vegeta fans were pissed at that moment, I bet.
So eventually he gives up on the Ultra Instinct and he's like, fine, fuck it, you can have Ultra Instinct, and just beats the shit out of Petra. Like, alright, look. Meanwhile, Universe 2 is strategizing, and so are the android twins. 18 has sprained her ankle, but the two have a nice little sibling moment as 17 bandages it up, and they talk about times past and present. So that was real cool. Now, all the 5 of the remaining Universe 2 people prepare to team up on Goku. We get more Sailor Moon shit from Ribrianne and Rosie, only for the Robo twins to ruin their attack and save Goku. The irony that these people who were literally created to destroy Goku are saving him now. Then you get Rosie wanting to fight 17, Ribrianne wanting to fight 18. The other three Universe 2 dudes decide they're going to take out Goku on their own, even though Ribrianne and Rosie are like, save that nigga for us. They're like, yeah, he's weakened right now. We can take him. I was like, bad idea, but y'all do y'all. Zenny's really like Rosie's. While I find her slightly annoying, and I'm sure you do as well.
I found Ribrianne the most annoying. I ain't gonna lie. Because she just, love, for love, everything love. It's like, shut up. Okay,
I found her annoying the first time I watched too, but I guess second time I'm just like, you're supposed to find her annoying. So there was like a semi-nostalgic feel to her annoyance.
And there's no way they had her say the same thing that much without them wanting it to be annoying.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Mm-hmm. So Ribrianne is surprised that 18 is married to an ugly dude like Krillin, and further mad that 18. She's like, wait,
he isn't handsome at all.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Why the hell are you with that ugly ass motherfucker? And she's further mad that 18. Huh?
I was saying the classic, he doesn't have a nose. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And she's even further mad that 18 thinks she can stand up to her. She's just like, also, you think you can handle me and my love? Fuck you! And 18's doing fine at first, but her ankle is like clearly getting in the way because it's sprained. You even hear like, don't do that. But the twins eventually fight well together and eliminate Rosie, which also causes Ribrianne, and also they beat up Ribrianne enough to cause her to power down. However, she traps 18 with an attack she sent through the ground, and 17 gets stopped by some dude from Universe 3 before he can help 18. Universe 2 bench breaks out more of the glow stick, cheers, and Ribrianne repowers up and glows into some giant ass butterfly, super lovely, love Ribrianne. The huge ass shit. 18's time with Krillin's like flash before her eyes, and she eventually hears him cheering for her in the crowd, which motivates her to power up and break free. She matches, Triple L Ribrianne's punch that she throws at her, and then runs up her arm with 17 hopping in front of her with his fucking barriers, blocking all attacks from Ribrianne so 18 can get up to her face, where 18 goes up, punches giant Ribrianne in the face, breaking her giant love armor state, and eliminates Ribrianne, causing Universe 2 to lose its strongest member. So Ribrianne is sad, but then she's also happy, because she lost to someone who had a very strong sense of love, even though she doesn't understand how she could love someone that ugly. Then you got the last three people from Universe 2 getting ready to fight Goku. 15 minutes remain. Episode 118. Apparently the Universe 2 has been broadcasting the Tournament of Power across their whole universe this whole time. Just like, look guys, cheer for us. Like, damn, that's... And everyone's cool. But Ribrianne starts giving a speech to try and encourage the viewers back home. The last three Universe 2 guys keep fighting Goku, but Goku is Goku, so it's not that easy. Eventually, and Vado starts unnecessarily trolling Champa about their own situation. Oh, looks like you're gonna die soon, Champa. Will you shut the fuck up, bitch? We only got 2 Namekians. We're fucked. You're gone.
That was it, too. It was 2 Namekians, right?
Yeah. And everyone in Universe 2 starts glow stick cheering. They're like, yeah, break out the glow sticks! Yay! Love, lovely, love. And they getting led on by Ribrianne. And the dudes left start doing their own Sailor Moon transformations and literally take a form like each of the maidens. And I had forgotten all about that. I just laughed. I'm like, what the fuck?
They looked like Kakunsa, Rosie, and Ribrianne, but it was just the guys.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? When I saw that, I was like,
yeah. And the Robo twins come and join fucking Goku, and 17's like, I'll go ahead and take this villain part. I am 17 or whatever. I'm like, what?
That was funny.
And then 18 like, joins in. And Goku's like, what the hell are you doing? Well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm Goku. I'm like, These motherfuckers. He's
So
so
he's like
lost.
17. He was like, might as well play along. So yeah.
Yeah, he's so lost while they're doing this, but he's like, whatever, I guess we gotta fight. We see the universe Namekians. We find out that they're fused with pretty much every damn Namek on their planet that was strong. They decided to fuse together so they could all fight as one for their survival, which makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. Gohan decides to play distraction so Piccolo can use a special beam cannon. The Zennies remain as hyped as ever. The Mechians catch Gohan and Piccolo with a mouth beam, like blah! Piccolo, however, gets visions in his own heads of Nail and Kami pointing toward Gohan, who's actually blocking an attack for Piccolo for once. You know, returning the favor. Gohan continues 1v2ing the Namekians. The U2 gentlemen, Universe 2 gentlemen, are doing well enough that they eventually, maximize their power into a giant black lightning or a heart that 18 can't destroy, and apparently it's like a gravitational singularity and the ultimate mastery of love. And Goku can't even instant transmission out of it. They just start weighing them down, trying to push them through the ring and out and eliminate them. But Goku's like, you guys have your love, but I've got fury. This is the hero, everybody.
Well, he said a move that's powered by something else, fury.
It's just funny.
No, you're right. The Super Saiyan is powered by anger, fury.
It definitely is. But he counters with that. He and Gohan both Kamehameha their opponents. It's really cool. And you get a feature, and you get a special feature from Piccolo, last second special beam cannon for flavor. And Universe 2's last 3 people and Universe 6's last 2 people are all eliminated. Bye-bye, Universe 2 and Universe 6! We actually get to see Universe 2 say goodbye to their whole universe, which is...
Nice sign off.
Yeah, it's just fucked up, but because they had the live broadcast, thank you guys for watching! I'm like, damn, I don't know what I would want. That's even worse. You know what I mean? I don't know.
To know. I mean, they all went out like, well, that's it. And they all smiled as they went out. And yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. But
I was gonna say one thing I kind of did like was we all know the dynamic between Beerus and Champa. They're brothers, but they fucking hate each other, but they're still brothers. So right before they go, Champa looked at Beerus and was like,
yeah, that's what I was about. Vados, having already moved next to her own brother, tries to say bye to Universe to 6, and Cauliflower remains as lively as ever until she gets erased, like Chomp chasing the Namekians around for losing. How dare you lose? Blah, 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 blah.
It was some good shit, man.
Yeah, and then, like, same with Champa, like you said, taunting Beerus is like, Beerus! Fuck you, nigga. It's like, you know what? Good on you. Yeah, Beerus tries to show no emotion about his brother dying. 13 minutes left as Vegeta.
His brother was rooting against him the whole tournament. Goddamn.
Yeah, but you could tell they don't care about you. But yeah,
of course,
it was like 13 minutes left as Vegeta, now pissed off that the last Saiyans being around were eliminated, prepares to take it out on Petra. Yeah, because he's like, I'm in a bad mood and I'm gonna beat your ass. So episode 119, Petra's like, fine, I'll mode change to my ultimate mode. It has a U, and now I'm 300 times faster and stronger. Aha! Vegeta doesn't care. He's mad. Beats the crap out of him, tries to eliminate him, but Petra seems like he stops himself from falling, only to suddenly trip and get eliminated anyway. Turns out there's some invisible foe that attacks Vegeta and nearly eliminates him. Gohan is also very eliminated by this same dude, but he's saved by Piccolo. 18 gets attacked multiple times. It's like the dude tried hitting everybody else once, and then he found 18 and just kept hitting her.
I didn't notice that part.
It's like, damn. Catella laughs, implying that this is the bullshit Beerus mentioned Universe being up to earlier. Yeah, and sure enough, Roshi correctly deduces it's an invisible man. Piccolo does a fuck everything explosions move, like, fine, you want to be invisible? But it doesn't actually seem to have hit the guy, So Gohan gets an idea, starts spraying energy everywhere. Catella's like, I doubt that'll do anything, but the debris covers the guy enough to where they can kind of see where it is, and it reveals his location at all times. So the invisible guy, Gamisalis or something along that line, Kamisalis, I don't know his name. He got defeated and eliminated by Piccolo. Catella doesn't waver though.
What universe was it?
4. So there's some blue thing. I think his name's Chompsa. What they see, he decides he's going to cover the area in a red fog and summon some illusionary warriors representing all the deleted universes, including like a Shadow Danger Trio, Shadow Batama, among others. Gohan and Piccolo eventually figure out the strategy and eliminate Chompsa. But
that illusion didn't last long at all.
Yeah. And then Piccolo's like, aha, we defeat him. And then a different invisible guy. But this guy can't hide his energy like the first one. Or can he? Well, Invisible Man number 2 eliminates Piccolo because Piccolo tries to attack where he sees the guy, where he feels the guy's energy and doesn't hit him. He's like, what the hell? And gets eliminated. So there goes Piccolo. Invisible Dude goes after 17 and Goku next. They have the same energy sense issues as Piccolo at first. But 17 figures out what's up and straight up challenges the dude to hit him. And it turns out the dude's not invisible. He's just tiny. Like a bug. 17 even calls him an insect. He's a really, really strong bug, but a bug nonetheless. And he's really hard to hit and annoying, but 17 and Goku come up with a strategy to beat him and eliminate him. And with that, there goes all of Universe 4. It's deleted. Finished from the tournament. Much to Catella's chagrin, they get deleted. 12 minutes remain. Episode 120.
Some of the issues with like Universe 4 and a few other of the universes was, unlike 7, 6, 11, or whatever, they relied too much not on like fighting ability and strength and too much on gimmicks.
Yeah.
That's what fucked Universe 4 up. You could do illusions. You're invisible. You're tiny. It's like, yeah, what else can they do once they find out?
They are here to cheat.
Once they find out the ending, they go whoop your ass, which they did.
Like, in all honesty, Universe 4 is stupid for revealing their 2 invisible people when they did.
They should have had, you're right, they should have had one early and then one towards the end. You're right.
Or let both them motherfuckers hide. Let everybody think it's down to one person, and then surprise, we still got 2 people here and they're invisible, but they were there the whole time.
That's a good point. That's honestly a really good point. Like you could have it be where it's 2 people, they kill each other, eliminate one of them. Why is it not over? Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
And if you are gonna push somebody off the edge, don't go on a fucking pushing spree. Make people wonder what happened.
Try pushing like 6 people at the same time.
Yeah, it's just like, it's fine if you want to, and they go, what happened? I don't know. I feel like I got pushed, but I didn't see shit. You know what I mean?
And then you group, right?
But no, you went, and then you found 18 when people still didn't know what was going on, and you kept trying to hit her after the first time. Like, whatever, they're gone. So only 3 universes are left. And all of them have their killers still. Like, they all have their fucking trump cards. Universe 3's Glasses Kai and the Robo God of Destruction, who I believe his name is Moscow, start popping off about how cool they are. And, you know, we get some grim beeping, beep, 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 from Moscow. All 5 Universe 3 people begin to team up against Universe 7, starting with the Saiyans, then going after 17 and 18. All while Glasses Kai continues feeling himself and, you know, their universe and how smart they are. Gohan takes on 2 robots by himself and then provokes, like, 3 other ones to come over to him. Classic Saiyan move. Also, technically a smart one to save Goku and Vegeta's strength, as Roshi points out. He's like, I'm going to try to fight them all so you 2 can preserve y'all's strength. I'm the, you know, least important Saiyan left. So, smart move by him. He actually puts up quite a fight. The twins continue dealing with another robot, I believe his name's Biara, eventually overwhelm its defenses, and 18 eliminates him. Moscow goes beep boop, and Glasses Sky gives orders to execute Plan X. This dude with a cane and monocle, I believe his name is Paparoni, steps up,
Dumbass name, but
combines the robots into a fucking Megazord being called like Koiserata. Moscow goes beep boop. The Megazord's instructed to maximize power. The Pride Troopers and Frieza are like, yeah, we don't want none of this. Y'all can handle that. So the Pride Troopers and Frieza just fucking watch. Gohan remains undeterred, but the Megazord is like untouchable, so it seems. It's strong as shit. Gohan's having trouble, so Goku and Vegeta charge in. Now it's Saiyans versus the Megazord. Now, to be fair, the Megazord, stands up to them very well, even after a surprise beam from Gohan. Or it doesn't. Gohan fucking beams the Megazord in the face. He, tries to warn Paparoni, go ahead, jump off too, but he powers up with some other ultimate move as 10 minutes remain, taking us into episode 121.
Same problem with the other part. Same problem I previously stated. If you fuse and then you lose, that is definitely 4 for the price of 1.
Yep, and sure enough, Paparoni combines with the Megazord, performing the Super Megazord being known as Onyalaza. So Onyalaza, strong as shit. 17 and 18 go to help the Saiyans. Frieza and the Pride Troopers simply watch. Zinnies are hyped. Moscow goes beep boop. Fight continues. Onyalaza, gotta give the tag to him too. He's a fucking real one. Fucking effortlessly deflects a big bang attack before striking back with its own move. Everyone starts attacking Onyalaza at once, but like I said, he's a fucking real one and counters all of them. Onyalaza also seems to have teleporting punches like Janemba just starts, fuck you.
I thought that too. No. Like Janempa. Janemba was the small one. I corrected myself while watching it, so that's why I'm being an asshole.
Janemba's the small one, yeah.
Janemba was the small one. Janempa was the big yellow thing.
Okay, well, Janemba was doing teleporting punches and shit too.
I thought Janemba did more teleporting, just teleporting. Janempa did more teleport punches. This is so fucking meticulous and nitpicky. So,
right?
whether I'm right or wrong,
he's got so teleporting punching moves in Dragon Ball Fighter, so I'm gonna go with that. Anyway, he starts whooping. Onyalaza starts whooping all kinds of ass left and right. Goku almost gets eliminated, but Frieza saves him by kicking him back to the playing field. Oops, I must have slipped. Ha ha ha! Didn't mean to hit you that hard. Goku asks Frieza to assist everybody else, and Frieza doesn't really get much of a choice in the matter as Onyalaza attacks him. So eventually, Onyalaza grabs 18, tries to eat her, but she's saved by Goku. Onyalaza starts shooting.
Tried to eat her. That was weird.
Yeah. Onyalaza starts shooting energy everywhere, nearly eliminating 17, but 18 swaps it out. And she eliminates herself to save him. After all, she's got the sprained ankle, and she's like, deep down, I know you like this sentimental shit. Don't lie. Go out there and keep fighting. Yeah.
Win this for us, okay? Pow! I was like, oh, yes! That was so good.
So that was really cool. So Universe 7 is down to 5 people. But damn, what are 5 people to have left? Onyalaza grows wings because, sure. Also... They didn't really give an explanation. He's just like, I have wings now. Okay. Also makes a giant fuck you energy ball to throw at everybody. We get Universe 7's 5 people that remain all power up to their top forms and outbeam the fuck you ball back at him. 17 then covers himself in a barrier and pushes the energy back toward Onyalaza and then punches him in the face, breaking like something on his head. Final push from the aliens, and Onyalaza, by result, all 4 remaining Universe 3 people eliminated. Around it, and I'm not gonna lie, IRL, around this time that aired, I had already started seeing fans online and even in my friend group start calling 17 the MVP. Like 17 was doing some fucking work, and with shit like that, we're like, 17's the fucking MVP. That was the best decision they made. Like, we were already saying it, at this point. So, yeah, Onyalaza is eliminated. Glasses Kai is still satisfied that they gave it their all. Universe 3 gets erased. Moscow opens up, and apparently there's a little alien dude inside it that's the actual god of destruction.
I like that.
I was a little disappointed. I liked Beep Boop God, but it worked. It was still funny.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that was cool. But
Sorry.
you wish that it would have just been a robot destroyer, and that was
just R2D2 the destroyer.
okay.
Beep boop beep boop. God, fear this man. You know what I mean? that was more funny to me than little guy in the robot, but it still works because all the
Lord
other...
M, whatever his name was, said blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah,
Moscow.
Blah. Moscow. Okay. I was gonna say Moscow. I knew it wasn't that.
Yeah. So, and then there were 2 universes left. 5 from Universe 7, 3 from Universe 11. All of whom real AF. But more real than Dragon Ball AF. Ha ha ha. Anyway, 9 minutes remain. Episode 122. Because the benches look too empty now, because where there were 8 universes, and there's only 2, and the Zenos don't like how empty the benches look, Grand Minister just squishes that shit together, including the universes that were exempt and their Kais and deities are just here to watch. Now, y'all get down here too. Just squishes it all together. There you go. Is that better? Yeah, it's less empty. Cool.
Like, hey, you're trying to kill each other and survive over them, as well as you beat the other ones. Sit next to each other. That's not awkward.
Yeah, right. So
they were even stands kind of like, hey everybody.
Yeah, like Goku walks straight up to Jiren and powers up, and they immediately start fighting. It seems like Goku wants to be strong for strong's sake, and Jiren simply is strong and wants to go beyond it because he's like, what a strength to you. And that's what happens there. Vegeta butts in, demanding Jiren show him his power. Meanwhile, Frieza fights Dispo, which leaves 17 and Gohan versus Top. Jiren has to deal with Goku and Vegeta, and is doing so rather easily. Vegeta begins figuring out Jiren's fighting style, lands a blow to the gut, and then starts trying to press the advantage. Eventually, though, Jiren starts trying harder and nearly eliminates Vegeta with a beam. Vegeta barely survives. Meanwhile, Frieza has caught Dispo with his tail. Like, haha, you're predictable. But has he caught Dispo, or has Dispo caught him? Haha, motherfucker, nah, I got your tail wrapped around me. I'm gonna throw your ass off the edge. But,
like I said, Dispo's the real one.
And he starts beating the shit out of Frieza. And Top's too much for Gohan and 17, clearly. Vegeta survives the Jiren beam, as I mentioned, but he's like forced to power down because it took a lot out of him. Jiren mentions again that Vegeta is way too arrogant. Vegeta believes he's simply arrogant enough. He's like, fuck you, I'm gonna say it. There's no such thing as too arrogant. Vegeta also says, fuck Ultra Instinct and fuck you too. Fires a mega final flash. And Jiren gets knocked down by it, but not really affected enough to matter. Immediately gets back up and in Vegeta's face, shoots the fuck out of him. Vegeta collapses to the ground in pain. 8 minutes remain. Also, one last new ending theme that you don't really care about, neither do I. Episode 123. Oh, yeah. The Zenos are Jiren fans now. They're like mocking his poses and quotes. One's like, this was over before it started. Yeah, Jiren! They're literally just fucking 5-year-olds watching the shit. Vegeta mentions what should be obvious, and that's that Jiren has yet to really try. Dispo's still beating the shit out of Frieza and talking shit. And speaking of not trying yet, Frieza hasn't really been either, because he wasn't like gold this whole time. He's just normal Frieza. But 17 and Gohan are still having problems with, the Justice Man. 17 comes up with a strategy to distract Top, and have Gohan eliminate him. And Top both. He's like, I'll distract him, you eliminate both of us. When 17 grabs him, he traps him in an energy barrier. It's like, shoot the fucking barrier. But Top barely avoids the elimination. So now we go back to Goku and Jiren, where Goku leaves an energy minefield around Jiren. And Jiren just sets it off, but he's unaffected. So Goku's like, fuck it, Destructo Disc. Throws a bunch of Destructo Discs, one of which Jiren fucking just catches and tosses back at his ass. And I'm like, alright, everybody that says, Krillin, why don't you use the Destructo Disc more? There's your answer. If a person is real enough, they will catch that shit and throw it back at you.
I saw this and I was like, maybe I missed something somewhere, but I saw it and I was like, Krillin can't have nothing. Krillin can't be the only one that can do the move, man. Come on, guys. It's bad enough he got eliminated in 35 episode tournament. He got eliminated 3 episodes in. Krillin can't have nothing. Goku does it too better. God damn it.
But before Jiren can like fully punish Goku for throwing them, the other discs cut the platform beneath them and Goku kicks him out, using the strategy Krillin used against him in their sparring match. However, Jiren jumps off the falling rubble and makes his way back up and then charges straight through the minefield. He does not give a fuck about any of these explosions. He's setting them off on purpose and then proceeds beating the shit out of Goku and finally powers up.
Fucking Jiren.
Goku doesn't back down either, though. You know, after some more fighting, however, Jiren does a punch that actually scares Goku into powering down. Like, oh, shit, we fucked up. Jiren once again beats the shit out of Goku. There's a lot of that. But the Saiyans don't know how to back down. They both power up as much as they can. Goku, Gohan, Kaioken, and Vegeta starts getting motivated by his promise to Universe 6 and starts, you know, he breaks out the D20 and he's like, 19, close enough.
I was just about to say he was rolling 19. I was going to wait for you to get there and I was going to make that joke too. He was rolling 19. Yep.
19. And gets close enough, breaks his own limits, and gets this new sparkly blue form that doesn't really have a name. It's just Vegeta broke through his limits. All right.
Yeah.
The Saiyans.
Vegeta.
But yeah, Saiyans continue to be broken. They just don't stop rolling in D20s. Goku and Vegeta actually team up. So you know what that means. As 7 minutes remain, and we go to the next episode. Episode 124. Goku and Vegeta together. What have we always said? Goku plus Vegeta equals auto win. I think we said that a lot. So obviously, they're teaming up together. They're definitely formidable, but they're not really used to doing so. Also, Jiren is Jiren, so he continues not to care about their combined onslaught. Jiren is like, whatever. He even tanks a final Kamehameha. Just like, is that all y'all had? Come on, man. You're not even
honestly, yes, that is all we had.
Meanwhile, Dispo versus Frieza. Did I mention Dispo's fast as fuck? Because he is. And he keeps turning up the speed on Frieza. But he's not powerful enough to back up the speed and stuff. So he's not really finishing him off. He's just overwhelming him with speed. So Frieza offers him a deal. Help him. Frieza says, I will help your universe win if y'all guarantee y'all use your wish to resurrect me with the Super Dragon Balls. Dispo's like,
doing this shit again.
Frieza gonna freeze. And Dispo's like, nah, nigga, you too fucking evil. I ain't fucking teaming up with you. Fuck that shit. So Frieza's like, okay, guess I'll try now. Goes gold. And I love how epic they always make the fucking transformation with the
oh yeah.
So yeah, Dispo, however, is like, I've got even more speed with my super light speed mode, you know, and they're too fast now. The two of them are too fast, even for the instant replay on the God Pads. Grand Minister promises that the next generation of God Pads will be made with better instant replay capabilities. I'm like, stop. I'm just like, please stop with this. It was hilarious, but I'm just like, why? Just why? So the Zennies are disappointed, but they're like, oh well, we'll just have fun watching what we can watch. And it's even still kind of fun that they're moving too fast. Whee! Gohan shows up to save Frieza from elimination. Gohan lets Frieza know he's having none of his shit though. Because Frieza's like, what's to say if I actually betray you? Look, I ain't here for your fucking shit, okay? We gotta fucking end this. He's like, if you try some shit, I will end you myself. Fine then, monkey, sure. I'm like, well, you know, good on you, Gohan. So Gohan and Frieza actually work together, but Dispo's still too fast. However, Gohan has a plan. Frieza boxes him in with lasers, just, yeah! Putting Gohan and Dispo 1-on-1 in a laser cage match. And it's like, I didn't know Frieza could do this, but sure, why not? Uh,
Why not? Right? Why not?
yeah. So, with Frieza running low on stamina for the cage, Gohan is forced to press the advantage because Frieza's like, hurry the fuck up. But Frieza runs out of energy and the cage gives out at the last second. Dispo goes to close in, or did it? Gohan grabs Dispo and Frieza's like, haha, I didn't run out of energy, you idiot, and eliminates them both. And with that, Dispo's. Huh?
It's a good shit.
Yeah. And with that, Universe 11 is down to 2. But damn, what a 2 to have left. Fucking only, and meanwhile, only the realest motherfuckers in Universe 7 remained.
It was 17, Goku, Vegeta, Frieza.
How could you forget about Frieza so easily? How could you forget about Frieza so easily? Just that. I'll tell you why I'm laughing hard later if you don't already know why I'm laughing so hard about that. Meanwhile, 6 minutes left, huh?
I kind of don't know why you're laughing. Actually,
okay. Yeah. Universe 6. Oh, sorry. 6 minutes left. Episode 125. The Saiyans still not making much progress against Jiren, the realist nigga here. Meanwhile, Gohan has actually earned some respect from Beerus, so that's cool on him. Meanwhile, Top and 17 still going at it. 17 can't hurt him. But Top can't seem to get through his energy barrier either. So it's like they're kind of at an impasse, but not really. So 17 decides he's gonna play the clock. The smart move. There's 6 minutes left. There's 4 of us and 2 of them. I don't have to beat you.
Exactly.
Top decides, he ain't about that shit though. So he powers up further, fires a beam at 17, damn near eliminating him. But Frieza interferes from behind with a laser barrage. Not necessarily to save 17, but because he's Frieza. Just like, I wonder how many lasers I can shoot at your back. Whee, baby! Which is also technically the smart thing to do, but to be fair, he goes about it so evilly. Like, the smart thing to save your teammates so you have 4 people, but that's not why he's doing it. But he seemed like he eliminates Top at one point, but he actually doesn't. Top collapses to the ground, though, because Frieza's attacked it. And Frieza starts feeling himself, talking about throwing out the trash. However, Top does stand up. And he's like, you know what? Fuck justice. Fuck everything. Starts powering up. And the stupid is contagious at this tournament because Frieza decides he'll watch and let the power up happen. He's like, I'm so intrigued about what you could be doing right now. Throw this nigga out!
The only smart motherfucker when people were transformed.
It's the fucking MVP 17, as the fans were calling him.
That's the only one. Because when everybody was watching the love, 17 was like, why would we let them get stronger? We could die.
He's also the smart one.
Okay. I'm the bad guy for letting them do that, everybody. Fuck it. Let's die.
Also, he's the only smart person left that's trying to play the clock.
So far, without even talking about skill and strength, those are just 2 things. Just thinking that makes sense.
Exactly.
Why you let strong people get stronger? Why are we really trying to win when all we got to do is run away for 6 minutes? Like, the fuck?
Right? Frieza lets the guy transform, and it turns out that Top also has divine energy, but not just any. He's got straight up destroyer energy.
Yep.
Vermont in the Universe 11 Kai mentioned that Top is a destroyer in training, and the only thing that was really holding him back from being full on destroyer was his whole justice this and justice that shit. Yeah, so once he's like, fuck everything, he just went around. But Frieza doesn't care though, because even though Top throws a Hakai, sphere at him, Frieza's dealt with one of those before. He's like, one hand to be enough. Yeah, but he realizes what a mistake his hubris is, like, immediately, as it overwhelms him, knocking him back, and splits the fucking arena in half.
Top's strength split the ring in half. If I could borrow the quote from Menace to Society, you know you done fucked up, right? Oh, no, you fucked up. You know you fucked up, right? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Right?
People power up. Shoot them. Azula did it in fucking Avatar with the Avatar state. Big ass spoiler, but still.
True. Yeah, you don't let people power up.
Don't let them get stronger. What the fuck?
Yeah, so Top calls out 17 while mentioning he gives no fucks about justice anymore. 17's barrier is now way less effective, as well as his everything else, especially since Top's whole body is just covered in Hakai energy, so any attack you throw at him just gets disintegrated.
And Top was already huge, and he got bigger.
Yeah, so Top starts shooting shit everywhere, but Frieza is like, guess what? You thought you defeated me with that Hakai Spear. You didn't. Haha. Now I'm mad. But he's clearly got fucked up by whatever Top did. But he's still like, yeah, I'm here and I'm mad. Frieza, throws his like planet destroyer ball thing that he likes to use at Top. And Top destroys it and then bodies Frieza, kicking him over the edge. But 17 hits Frieza's body with a rock right as he's going over, and Frieza lands on some space rubble. And he's like, sorry, my hand must have slipped. I didn't mean to crush you that hard. But yeah, 17 refuses to back down, and they both start firing attacks at one another. 5 minutes remain. And 5 episodes for that matter. And 5 episodes for that matter.
After a certain amount of time, it was every episode was a minute. You just okay. Great.
So yeah, episode 126. 17 can't hide anywhere. Top keeps destroying all the terrain that 17 tries to hide behind. But running away and playing the clock is still the only real threat he has, so he's doing it. Top eventually corners 17, prepares to eliminate him, but fucking Frieza comes back. He forgot about Frieza. He thought he got rid of his ass. Frieza shows up, pew, shoots the motherfucker, and interferes again because he's as resilient as those monkeys he hates so. But his attacks are still futile. 17 and Frieza team up on top, still futile. But their fights interfere with collateral damage from the Saiyans versus Jiren. Like they're fighting all of a sudden just. Oh, okay.
And the ring is just destroyed, just split the fuck apart by now, just pieces.
Yeah, like Top split the arena in half. One remained kind of whole, like a whole half, and the other is just rubble.
The rest is just pieces. Like fuck, yeah.
So they're fighting and whatever. Top's like, I'm gonna take Vegeta for myself. Vegeta tries a final flash. Top Hakai's it, and then talks more shit about how Vegeta ain't shit. Vegeta still wants to keep his promise to Cabba, though, and Top believes that his own purpose is stronger, firing a spear at Vegeta. Vegeta gets motivation from his own family and his race, because starts having more flashbacks to Bulma and Trunks and Bulla and everything else. Gets even stronger, and I'm just gonna say it. At this point, Vegeta's more of a good guy than Goku when it comes to, like, his motivations and stuff. He's actually here fighting for his family and all these people and stuff. Goku's here to have fun. Saving the universe is kind of side effect. Now, neither of them is a good guy by, good guy standards, but in this particular case, Vegeta's more of one. Overall, obviously, Goku's more of one, but at this point, Vegeta starts punching through the Hakai, extra pissed that Top abandoned his principles and pride to get to this point. He's like, you abandoned your pride to get to this? How dare you sit here before me?
He did too.
So Vegeta prepares to pull a Buu Saga explosion. Top fires an Ultra Mega Hakai Death Ball around the Buu Saga explosion. It's obviously bigger and stronger than it was before, and it breaks through the Hakai as well as destroying more of the ring and eliminating Top. Top falls out. Only like a third of the ring is a whole piece now. The rest is all rubble. Universe 11, down to one person. But damn, what a one to have. Vegeta didn't kill himself this time, though, like the Buu Saga. He did happen to hurt his arm. So, there's that whole thing. Because he always hurts his arm. It was his left.
No, I'm being silly.
At one point, he did hold his right arm, and I started doubting myself, is it not always the left arm? But it was literally for like half a scene, and then after this thing, he survives, and he's like, obviously I wasn't going to kill myself. I'm like, okay.
Leave it to the Dragon Ball series to just completely, like, by the end of whatever the saga arc is, completely just obliterate the fighting field. Like, leave it to them. By the end, the shit's just just destroyed.
They love going into their shit with rules, only to, for whatever reason, halfway through go, how about we say fuck the rules? Yeah, fuck the rules.
We remember Cell Saga.
Cell Saga. I'm tired of this ring out shit. Let's just blow up the ring. Fucking Universe 6 tournament by the end of it. Hey, can we turn on the killing thing again? Also, do we really have to care about ring outs anymore? Let's just fight. What? Okay.
We know how this shit went, where it's just like, you know what? That is cheating. But it's fun though.
The rules are the rules unless breaking the rules is cool. Alright, so 17 still kicking too. Jiren is disappointed in his team. And the fact that they're all eliminated, like, how dare you motherfuckers be so weak. But now it's 1v3, you know. Jiren versus Goku, Vegeta, and 17. Because no one sees Frieza anywhere. So 1v3, I guess. Episode 127. Jiren continues powering up and is now on fire. Which, the Zennies point out, is cool, but actually not cool. That's what they say. Oh, he's on fire! Oh, that's cool, but actually it's not cool. Vegeta, exactly. Vegeta and the others charge in, but Jiren is Jiren. Jiren bodies Vegeta first, then goes to Goku. 17, MVP dude comes through, surprising him with a point-blank explosion, which manages to tear Jiren's clothes, making 17 the first person to make Jiren show any actual signs of damage. Everyone's like, wait, his clothes tore, so he can be affected. Like, go 17.
This motherfucker was stronger than strong, man.
So this gives Goku an idea, have the Saiyans distract him and have 17 do the shit again. But Jiren doesn't really give a fuck about their plan, punches through like 80 energy barriers that 17 tried to put up just to get to his ass. Oh god! No. He then tanks beams from all three of them and destroys said beams by powering up. All the fighters collapse when enter Frieza! Aha! I'm not eliminated yet, you jackass! He gets bodied too. Knocked into.
That's why you said you were laughing that I had kind of forgot about Frieza because of that part. Huh?
Partially.
But my whole thing, when I was watching it, I knew Frieza wasn't eliminated because one, I knew he didn't fall out, but two, he didn't end up back on the bench. There you go.
But no one mentioned him. That's all I would say. And hold on. This allows 17 some time to recover, though, and he challenges Jiren alone. Vermont asks, 17 about his wish, and he's like, I want a boat. I'm here for a boat, y'all. And they're like,
joking, right?
What? Do I fucking look like the nigga that jokes? No, you actually don't. If anything, you're like one of the least jokiest people. Yeah, you did that villain speech, but yeah, no, you don't look like a dude that jokes. So Jiren's like, they're like, what's your wish? And Vermont's like, it involves his backstory. Ugh. So apparently, Jiren, long story short about Jiren's backstory, he's strong because fuck you, that's why. But also vengeance. Everyone he's ever known close to him died and he was unable to protect them. And then he grew close to some other people only for them to die too and him be unable to protect them. So he's like, fuck it, I'm going to be strong for strong's sake and not be friends with nobody. That way they can't die, but I can still beat whatever else I can because might makes right.
The backstory didn't hurt. We didn't need it.
He's strong because fuck you.
As well as I ain't gonna lie, watching the show when they said his backstory and then they fucking showed me young Jiren, when they showed me 3-4-year-old Jiren, I was like, get this silly shit out of my screen. In his tattered clothes with his still big Jiren head, just like 2-3 years old with his fucking I'm so plucky and happy. Oh my God!
Everyone I know is dead. That's okay. I've got new people. Now everyone I know now is dead. So Jiren's like, fuck attachments. Fuck attachments and fuck being weak. Now I'm strong and fuck you.
They didn't need to show us. It didn't hurt nothing, but they didn't need to show us that shit.
I agree.
But anyway.
17 gives no fucks about that backstory, much like yourself. And shit talks him for it. Like, well, it sounds to me like you're stuck in the past, so you ain't really shit after all. But I'm like, damn, 17? But Jiren's like, if I wish for anything, it'll be even more power, even over time itself. It's like, I guess that's the only steps you can really take, as powerful as you are, is go ahead, throw in time shit. Why not? Because you're powerful enough as it is. But he first he fires a super powerful attack at the Saiyans, but 17 blocks it by putting up as many barriers as he can, and even covers the Saiyans in some barriers as well. He then there's the explosion. No one sees 17 goes to the bench, and they deduce that he sacrificed himself to cancel out the effects of the explosion. And, he wanted to save the team and make sure they survived. So, there goes the MVP 17. He is dead. All he fucking wanted was a boat. This man came for a boat. And now he's gone. Dude, everybody was so fucking sad, Ira. Like, damn, the man just wanted a boat, dude. Rip 17, yo. He's just here to get a boat for his family. Hell, Bulma could have bought him a fucking boat. Like, he didn't need that. Bulma could have bought the man a boat.
I didn't think about that. He just wanted a boat, y'all. He just wanted a boat. The man, he just wanted to go on a little cruise with his fam.
Take a break from the park ranger life. Go on a cruise
ship.
Now
he's sailing in heaven, like the fuck.
Damn. So, but Jiren doesn't get DQ'd because, like I said, they're like, he killed himself. So Jiren, that's two people that kind of die, or actually die, as it were. And Jiren's perfectly absolved from disqualification because, damn it, they did it to themselves. Both of which happened to be. They ain't lying. And both times happened to be from Universe 7. So Vegeta stands face to face with Jiren because it's now 1v2. Episode 128. Vegeta can barely power up at all. Like, he tries and it just fizzles. But he's still like, fucking nigga named Jiren, I'ma still try and punch you in the face. Gets knocked back, all out of the ring, lands on some rubble. Remembers his family in Kappa, gets back in there. And this is something that reminds me of, I mentioned my friend Shay that talked about his Superman versus Goku theory earlier on in the arc. Like, where the death battle thing, this is all just to prove fucking death battle wrong. He also had this theory about the Saiyan Zenkai boost, that they get stronger with near deaths and stuff, and like, how come Vegeta doesn't ever, with Vegeta constantly getting his ass beat throughout the series, how come he never comes anywhere close to Goku's level of strength? He's like, actually, it's probably one of those things, because Vegeta's a Saiyan elite and Goku's just a Saiyan commoner or whatever. And he's like, probably the main difference between the Zenkai boost is the Zenkai boost. Like, Vegeta can recover from energy and keep fighting more often, but he doesn't get as much from each boost, while Goku will be down, stay down for a while, and then come up with a lot more power. Which,
so it's like right away, as opposed to slow.
It's a slower, more often cooldown time. So if you're fighting anybody like normally, that elite's gonna be a lot more annoying to deal with because they keep getting the fuck back up. But the commoner, you knock them down, and as long as you finish them while they're down, you're good. If you buy some time, now they're gonna be stronger when they get up. Because, they seem to, like, never fucking run out of strength.
Quick recovery, not sustainable. Slow recovery, more sustainable.
Yeah. Kind of like that. Okay. Or bigger returns and stuff. Diminishing returns and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, so that's a theory that I have for why Vegeta, or that I listened to, for why Vegeta was still able to get up, even though Jiren kept knocking him down and he clearly was out of power. But Vegeta does this like 3 or 4 more times with Jiren beating the shit out of him. And Vegeta's like trying to break Jiren's arm to no avail, still refusing to stay down every time. He gets knocked out of ring, gets his boot caught on a rock, remembers Bulma's voice, still gets his ass back up.
I love that too when she said something and he goes, "Why do you always have to wake me up early?" I was like, "Oh, that's some touching shit, man."
He does muster up some minute, even though he can't power up. He's still, after enough times, is like, Final Flash.
So well done. So well done.
Still doesn't work. And finally gets eliminated by Jiren. But still, as he's leaving, like, alright, Kakarot, here's the last of my energy. So
well done.
And Kakarot's able to stand, which also my friend Shay used as evidence to like that kind of idea. Because here's Vegeta getting his ass whooped like 5 or 6 times and still had enough energy when he lost to give to Goku, who couldn't move that whole fucking time, and got him able to stand again and go straight to fucking blue.
Theory kind of checking out right there. Yeah, that theory checking out a little bit.
So,
but it was just so well done that Vegeta knew that what he was doing was pointless, but he kept fighting.
Mm-hmm.
That was so good.
He's like, I refuse to give up if I can fucking handle it. I'm actually fighting for something. You're not fighting for shit. You gave up on everything. And it's like, yeah, Vegeta finally learns to fight for something, and it's like, yeah, that was never it, Vegeta. That's not why you're not allowed to be the strongest. You're just not allowed to be the strongest. Sorry that you finally found character depth and motivation. You're like, maybe it's because I've been motivated by selfish desires. I'll fight for other people. That'll let me be strong, right? No. So anyway,
just the heart behind this is pointless. Still, I was like, oh, this is so good. Too bad it don't mean shit.
Exactly. So Vegeta is officially eliminated. Now only Goku remains. Vegeta gets a sensu on the bench. His energy is still not enough for Goku to fight entirely back because Jiren is Jiren. Even though Goku gets up and goes blue, he gets bodied real quick by Jiren. And now Goku, it's his turn to get his ass whooped. But before he can be eliminated, Vegeta yells at him, and Goku remembers all his other teammates who have fallen and reactivates Ultra Instinct at the last second and lands a blow on Jiren.
What I thought was so funny right before that, too, because you remembered all the teammates that had fallen, and everybody was like, get it, Goku, you got it, go ahead. Frieza goes, dance, monkey. Like, that's the best they can get. Everybody's saying, yeah, get in there. Go ahead, Dad. Get it, Goku. Come on, yeah. All right, Kakarot. Monkey. Dance for me, monkey. I was like, that's the best they had. I guess it was, though. But go ahead.
But yeah, the gods all impressed that he did it again. 2 minutes remain. Episode 129. Episode starts with epic shots of the arena, final showdown. Whis mentioning Goku's body can't handle doing this shit all the time. It's like, this better be his last time. He better fucking end it. Fight begins. It's as awesome as expected. Shit going crazy. Goku goes for the move that he used to beat Kefla with the dodging shit and Kamehameha. But this is Jiren. And he effortlessly just blocks the Kamehameha and blasts him back. The Zenos really liked him some fucking Jiren. Vermont starts talking shit. Vegeta's having none of it. He's like, 48 minutes. That's all we had today. And have you seen all the shit we did? You really think he's at his limits? He's a fucking Saiyan. And I'm like, he's not wrong, though. Where's the lie? And yeah, he yells more motivation to Kakarot. Fight continues. Love the music going on during their fight. It was just guitars and shit. It was awesome. Shit's getting blasted all around him. Whis does believe, though, that Goku has apparently mastered Ultra Instinct at this point. Like, oh, and starts orgasming as if he was eating like the most delicious strawberry sundae in the universe. I can't believe it all.
Didn't the fucking title give away that he had mastered it by this time?
Mastered Ultra Instinct.
Something Ultra Instinct mastered, yeah.
A shocking development. Vegeta falls?
Yeah! He said, I thought that shit. I was like... And then, yeah, distinct master. So
like for the Vegeta fanboys out there that were like, damn, Vegeta's actually fighting for something. Maybe they'll let him be the one to win this time, even if it's by a technicality. They're like, nah, damn, he's not even the second to last person.
anime titles, can you stop giving away what happens in the episode with the titles? God damn. Anyway.
Yeah, so Super Jiren continues to show that Goku ain't got shit on him.
Oh, okay.
Goku ain't got shit on him.
Go check out on SoundCloud My Ultimate Form by yours truly, Superjaz, Superjaz, as a reference to that song.
Goku ain't got shit on him. Starts raining energy on Goku.
Which I appreciate, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, there's a lot of shit with the peanut gallery this whole tournament that I've skipped, but eventually they're still doing their peanut gallery shit, and Beerus is like, okay, guys, shut up.
Just he did. At the end, he was like, yeah.
just shut up and watch. Time to stop talking. Just the big boys are playing. So Goku eventually starts firing back, lands a blow on Jiren, and ends the assault. And then he gets this new form of energy that looks like a fucking galaxy beneath him. It's just bright and white and glowing. And his whole body just glows to the fucking max. And Jiren is like, fuck you, here's a Death Sphere. Which Goku actually stops and catches in his own hand like, fuck you, Death Sphere. And then Goku's like, does any start flipping out? And Goku actually appears to have the upper hand on Jiren and Beerus. And that's when we like, yep, he mastered it. He mastered Autonomous Ultra Instinct. Whee! So episode 130. Now Jiren is seemingly outmatched. Goku's beating the shit out of him and dodging any counterattack he can throw at him. It's Jiren though, so he's still not easily defeated. Jiren powers up so much that his shirt burns off. And
Jiren is powerful.
And more powerful than he's shown all day, starts shooting fire everywhere. Fucking fight continues, and indeed, Jiren's at another fucking level as he overpowers a Goku beam that leads to a fucking massive explosion. Goku survives the explosion though, tries to fight back, but Jiren seems to have the upper hand. Goku, like Vegeta though, keeps standing up. Claims his belief in his friends is how he keeps going. So we had the ideal of strength for friends' sake versus strength for strength instead of friends. Like, I'm strong for my friends. I'm strong instead of having friends.
Okay.
As they fight, we see flashbacks throughout the series of Goku's connections with everyone. Jiren's like, okay, I'm gonna prove a fucking point to your ass that friends ain't shit. Tries to blow up the bench, but Goku blocks it, and now he's pissed off, which... you know anything about Saiyans by now, if they're pissed off, they're gonna fucking...
I got a power-up that is fueled by... Fury.
Exactly. So, Goku's pissed off. Goku, fight escalates even further. More cool shit and attacks going everywhere. Eventually, Goku hits Jiren with a massive Kamehameha, sending him to the ground. Goku tries to force him to give up and admit that Goku's right, like... admit I'm right and blah 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 and also give up. Jiren prepares to lose. He's like, go ahead, eliminate me. I'm fucking lost. And before Goku can, that whole mortals can't handle Ultra Instinct thing, that kicks in and Goku, like, blood spurts from his back. Falls to the ground.
Ex Machina, the plot said so. Perfect timing, but okay.
Well, it's like when you got the fucking bonitis from doing Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken at the same time. Yeah. So Goku is down. Jiren actually regretfully when he's like, it sucks that it had to end this way, but I'm gonna actually end this. Farewell, Goku. You may be deleted, but you'll always exist in my memory. But before he can, he blows up the ground underneath Goku. And before Goku can get fully eliminated, Goku saved by Frieza, who once again everybody forgot.
He shot that beam right as he was falling. Bruh. So good. So good.
That and see everything, including that, is why I laughed when you forgot about Frieza when you were counting people. And I'm like, it's funny that you forgot that then because everybody in the show at least forgot that Frieza was part of this tournament at numerous times. They didn't even question why he wasn't on the bench or mention that he's around. They're like, it's just Goku versus Jiren at this point. But nonetheless, Frieza's alive. Also, 17 didn't die. Yeah! So 17's alive. Suddenly it's 1v3, but Goku can't really move because the whole explodey back shit. So it's more like 1v2. And one episode remains. Episode 131. Finally. All right. Obviously, Frieza gives no shit about the friendship crap because Jiren's like, oh, you're here to fight for your friends? Fuck no. What the hell do you think I am? I just want to fucking win. Obviously, Frieza 17 can't really stand up to Jiren, but that doesn't stop them from trying. Frieza also talks a ton of shit. Pays for it immediately. He starts trying to talk shit. You're nothing but a shell of yourself. Oh, you the almighty Jiren can bleed. You can't handle anything. Pays for that immediately. As Jiren just blah, blah, blah. 17 jumps in to help with another point blank explosion, but now Jiren's actually coughing up shit and dropping to his knees because he's taking some damage. 17 tells Frieza to finish Jiren off, but before he can, Top yells out some motivation stuff to Jiren, and it works well enough. Jiren gets a final boost of energy, begins overpowering Frieza and 17, but they bought Goku enough time to stand up. He insists that all three of them work together, even though Frieza is like, don't tell me what to do. There's a lot of don't tell me what to do when people ask Vegeta and or Frieza to team up this arc. Don't tell me what to do. Team up. They do it anyway. Yeah. Goku and Frieza go in first, much to Vegeta's chagrin and confusion. He's like, really? Those two working together? Are you kidding me? While 17 provides range support. Still not easy, though. Jiren is Jiren. So he's still, like, fighting back through everything. Goku throws Frieza at Jiren, and Frieza tries to tackle him out of bounds. It's no good, but here comes Goku, and the two of them together actually pull off the elimination with an epic shot at the two of them going like,
that was so good. Yeah. Goku, when you said that you were going to do that, are you going to hold up your end of your end of the bargain? Yeah. Are you going to hold up your promise? And then when they went out, so when they finally eliminate Jiren, you just said it right. I'm not jumping ahead.
Yeah, they eliminated Jiren.
They finally eliminated him. When they finally eliminated him, I paused the video. Nobody else around, obviously, but I paused it, stood up, and clapped. I really did. It was so good. I paused it. It was like, that shit was so good.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Epic as
it was, very. So they pull out the elimination. Universe 11 is then erased. They thank Jiren. You know, all the Universe 11 people thank Jiren despite all he said and done. And even Goku goes to make sure to say goodbye, having found another strong friend, because it's Goku. And thus, the MVP, as people were already calling him, is proven to indeed be that, as 17 is the last one standing. So it's time
my dumbass spoiled it for myself.
Mm-hmm. That's on you. So it's time to wish for that boat. So they summoned the dragons. You know, I still find the peas and carrots thing funny after the divine language. 17 wishes, actually, not for a boat, but to undo all the universe erasures. He's like, I wish for everybody erased to come back. They're like, what? And, you know, it's done. We first see everybody gets resurrected in their own universe. Instead of being resurrected where they were last. They're just resurrected in their own universes. We see Universe 6 first, and then the others. And then, like, we ended with Universe 11, and Top explaining to Jiren that you do kind of have friends and a connection with us and the Pride Troopers. You know? Which was nice. So maybe focus on that now. We cut back to 18, going to 17. 17, you won! But what about your boat? Are you sure with this? Are you sure you're okay with this? What about your boat? I was like, that's hilarious. Meanwhile, Whis just full reses Frieza. Just like, because Frieza's like, just send me to hell. I'd rather not deal with this lovey-dovey shit. And Whis is like, actually, boop. No more Halo. You're good. Are you sure? I'm not gonna give up my evil ways. And Goku's like, whatever, I'll stop you. Man.
We needed the universe saved. So.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, whatever. So the Zennies are happy too. But apparently they assumed that whoever won the tournament was gonna wish for what 17 did.
I love this part.
They're like, wait, you guys assumed that? Yeah, they're like, whoever wins this is going to be virtuous enough to res everybody else. And if they didn't, they'd just wipe out all of existence entirely.
They were going to wipe out all of reality.
Yeah, all of reality.
I was like, well, damn. So you realize that means that if he wasn't virtuous and noble enough, all of reality would have been lost for a boat.
Like if he really, really wanted that fucking boat.
All of reality would have been lost for a boat. And then also, okay, all right, too. Also, Zennies, you all are the Omni Kings. Y'all rule everything or whatever. Y'all play with people's lives.
Y'all knew damn well y'all was resing everybody.
Y'all play for people's lives, and it didn't even matter. Y'all they just want everybody to fight their asses off, but it didn't matter anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly
the only thing they said was make sure you don't kill. Otherwise, it didn't matter. The fuck?
That's exactly what it was. So yeah, they want to keep playing with Goku. They're like, Goku, what can we play next? And the gods are like, hell no. Get the fuck out of here. Get Goku the fuck out of here. We're not playing shit else.
Jumped on him.
We're not playing shit else. Sorry, Lord Zeno, but we gotta fucking go. Okay, look. But they make Goku promise to keep visiting in the future and stuff like that. And he's like, of course. You got it, buddies. We get like a little mini credit sequence with shot of everyone and the family and stuff like that. That's where you get the Bora banner in the background.
Which I thought was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. And all the stuff. And we actually see 17 on a boat with a Capsule Corps logo on it. Because it's like I said, Bulma could just buy him a fucking boat.
It is Dragon Balls, right?
And I'm like, you better have bought that motherfucker a boat. He's the goddamn.
After all of that, right?
Everyone was so, and that was another fun time to be on the internet for that too. Just like, yeah, he got his boat. Because he became a quick fan favorite throughout that tournament. Like the second he interrupted that transformation, everybody was like pro 17.
Could you imagine if he was like he was going down the river or whatever, and they zoom out, it's not a boat, it's just a fucking little little raft, like a little piece of shit raft. Like he's rolling with a Sawyer
shit.
He'd be like, that's all you got after all of that.
That's hilarious.
They never showed his family. I wanted to see what his family looked like, but
They even show like Frieza immediately going back to being evil and doing what he's doing and taking over. Which, by the way, I've had people out there, I heard them complain over the time, like, I'm so mad they made Frieza a good guy in the series. But at the end of Super, how they gonna make Frieza a good guy? What about that made you think Frieza's a good guy? Because he helped Goku win the tournament, only to then go and immediately start destroying planets and trying to take shit over again. Like
the way I looked at it was, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the phrase, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," and that was the first thing I thought when they started doing it. Because the second he brings Frieza out, Frieza punches him in the stomach. The whole time Frieza is fighting really fucked up, fucking plaything and shit. He's like real evil and stuff. Now, did Frieza do some good things with, are you gonna make good on your promise and saving Goku and shit? Yes, he did. So he did some good shit. Maybe act
his
goodish.
Shit was more funny than anything, but he's still definitely evil.
At the end of the day, Frieza was like, yo, I could go ahead and say, fuck you, kill y'all, it don't matter, and then have my all existence wiped out anyway, or team up with y'all, destroy the shit, and then just kill y'all later. What the fuck? I don't think they made him good. He did good things, but they didn't make him good.
I agree
I
with
didn't
you.
see it like that.
But yeah,
Vegeta,
we also
17,
see,
18, they were good.
yeah. And we even see like a little bit of a party for Bulla or whatever, and we see Goku and Vegeta get mad at each other and break into a fight at the party, and it ends with like Vegeta like, hurry up and turn Ultra Instinct. I can't anymore.
I don't know how I did it, right?
Yeah, okay. And so it ends with the iconic shot from the Saiyan saga of Goku and Vegeta. Only this time they're both Super Saiyan Blue, and it's like, we'll see them in the future, maybe. Find out next time, whenever. Thanks for watching.
It might take another 10, 15, 20 years, but it's going to be more Dragon Ball.
Or however long it takes people to read the manga to where it's going, because the Dragon Ball Super manga is still going. I'm not up to date with it though. I've heard some things, however. So yeah, that is Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power arc. Just a tournament. How you feeling?
Well, first off, I want to say to everybody who watched the whole thing, thank y'all for watching the whole fucking review of this, because I know it's gonna be long as shit. Secondly, I want to say to my dude, my friend, whichever side you on, my boy Pete Omari.
To your right.
You have fun when you get the raw footage and you got to edit and compile it. Godspeed. But yo, so
probably gonna come out 2 weeks after part 1.
Because it's so much. All right, so rating. Let's hop into it. First off, too, by the way, you know I love your ass, but I saw what you did with Universe 6 just because I said, oh, I know you did your editing, and you did. Fuck you. Now that you said something, I was like, anyway. That was funny. Okay. So I had originally I'm going to do my best to remember off the top of my head. I was telling you off of camera. Mm-hmm. I had originally had my top best moments that I thought of the tournament itself.
Yeah.
But then I didn't save it in the notes on my phone. My phone died, brought it back, it was gone. So I do my best to remember. But if I can off the top of my head, best moments of the tournament that really made me be like, oh shit. Roshi almost being dead. That was first what was the second moment? There was the second moment. Frieza turning on Gohan for it to not be turn on Gohan or really double crossing Frost. Mm-hmm. Third moment, Goku falling in the Spirit Bomb. You think he's dead. Oh shit, Ultra Instinct for the first time. Vegeta saved Kaba, the reveal for that. I think I might be a little out of order. Subtle, I really liked the thank you for giving yourself speech that Caulifla gave to Kale, where she was like, well, if you have to go berserk and you can't control it, and that's all you can do, well, thanks for doing this. Thank you for giving yourself, and that whole sworn sister bond and shit. Mm-hmm. Really fleeting, but I really like that hit me. I like that one. The whole, like I said, the whole Kamehameha dodging fucking sequence with Kefla, where they kept cutting away, where he was like, May.
That fucking surfing the beam at the end.
And I know I said it too, but the only female Saiyans that we have had in the whole Dragon Ball just ongoing franchise, them motherfuckers, they fucking held their own. That shit. But the epic Kamehameha dodging shit with Kefla. There was something in between that I can't remember, but also Vegeta's last stand, all of Vegeta's last stand, where he knew that it was pointless and kept fighting. All of that. I loved it. I probably would have said 17 coming back if I didn't spoil it for myself. So I would have said it because I was looking at Dragon Ball Super interviews, because I watched most of the series, so it wouldn't hurt me to watch,
You
this shit, right?
avoided spoilers for like 4 years. And decide when you only have the last few episodes to watch. Let me watch some shit.
But this is the way it happened, because I had already watched a few. This is the way it happened. So it was a compilation of Elise Bowman, I think her name is, who's the voice of Pan on Dragon Ball GT. She does a channel called Anime Adventures. I really like it because it's a DBZ or Dragon Ball universe voice actor interview with other voice actors. Okay, cool. And she's done like Tiffany Ballmer, who was the voice of original Bulma.
Until you decided to watch her interview 17?
No, so this is what happened. I didn't watch her interview 17. She had a compilation of her interviewing various people at other conventions here and there. She gets to Eric Vale, who's the voice of 17. First thing this motherfucker says, she goes, "Oh yeah, we're here with the voice of Android 17." He's like, yeah, 17, it was nice. He came back, won the Tournament of Power. I was like, this. That's what he said. Came back, won the Tournament of Power. I was like, I'm gonna see myself out. Like, he just said it. And then held up a picture of 17 with his clothes torn, looking all. I was like, motherfucker. So yeah. But anyway, I probably would have put that on the list. That should be on the list. It most likely would have made the list if I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. And then but there was something else in there too. And then of course, like I said, the last moment I could think of off the top of my head without my list is 18 Sacrifice. That's what it was. 18 Sacrifice. I really like that. Where she said 17, and then she kicked him up and said "Witness for us." The whole brother sister thing. Loved it. And then the sacrifice with Goku, Frieza at the same time. Epic as shit. They lose, but then they really win because Universe 7 wins because 17. Honorable mentions was the sign off of Universe 2, just because of how fucking everybody got together to sign off and they got happy. So that was cool. Ciampa with the face. And Top getting so powerful that he bifurcated the ring. That was crazy. And then the last honorable mention is the final credit sequence. So yeah, those are my top moments, as well as the most powerful combatants from every universe. But I had that on something too. Who I think was the most powerful combatants from every universe. Universe 2, Riri easily. Here we go. Universe 3. And I'm trying to say the most powerful combatants without them being fused. So Universe 3 would probably be the dude with the fucking was Petra. The dude with the yeah, the most powerful unfused.
Okay, I'm gonna say their most powerful person was fucking Anya Laza.
Yeah. Right. Universe 4, Ganos with the bird guy. Man. Yeah. Universe 6, Hit. The top from everyone. Universe 6, Hit. Universe 7, Goku. Universe 9, I say Basil. I don't give a fuck. Bergamo could kick rocks. See, Universe 10, here go the problem with Universe 10. Universe 10 was such a throwaway fucking universe.
Everybody sucked.
What the fuck? How the fuck did Universe 9 get lower than Universe 10?
Well, you gotta remember, Universe 9 and 7 had this thing where they had people that could do shit, but the tournament took into account average person in that universe. And the main reason Universe 6 beats 7 is Universe 6 still has a whole planet of Saiyans, has a whole planet of Namekians, has a whole bunch of planets that their Frieza didn't just straight up murk and destroy because, I feel like destroying some shit. Universe 9 was even worse and just a shithole in and of itself.
The planets that were just fighters are gone, right? I'm gonna say Pig Honda. I don't know. And then Universe 11, G, I Wonder. Jiren. Okay. So
sure wasn't Top's a destroyer. Yuck.
Did you say Huyuk?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, so this arc, I was beside myself watching this arc. I couldn't believe as it got on and on and on. It was like a good book. Obviously, it wasn't a book; it was a show, but it was like a good book, and I couldn't put it down. That's why on my days off, I was able to get it to where we could record this shit 5 days ahead. When I texted you and said I would be able to record it earlier if you are able, even though we said we would do it 5 days down. This shit was so good. So I found out that it's not so much I don't like tournaments. I just didn't necessarily like the Universe 6 arc.
Fair.
I like Universe 6, but just not as much as I thought I would. So I'm watching this shit, and it everything that I could say was right or good about it, I could say. The pacing, really good. The fact that everybody's fighting at once, but it never felt cluttered. They never gave us too much of everything all at one time to the point where we could get enough character development and give a fuck about everything they were giving us. The female Saiyans got to shine. Kaba got to shine. People who only needed an episode or two, like the Invisible Dude and the Bug Guy, they only had an episode or two. Universe 2 definitely got to shine with their shit. Jiren was the whole fucking thing. But yeah, the only thing I kind of wish, but at the same time, it didn't really hurt anything, was Krillin got eliminated early as fuck. Didn't hurt shit. So, my rating for this, and I went back and forth for a second, but I couldn't believe it. I'm going to give it a 1. No, I'm joking. What if I said all that and I gave it a 1? What if I gave this 1 period? No.
Yeah, bro, you'd match my roommate's prediction for how you'd view this arc after spoiling yourself. Somehow rating. He figured you'd somehow end up rating it lower than Bio Brawly.
Dude, your roommate, thinks that he thinks I'm a tough critic with some shit, don't he?
Well, he also just doesn't understand how anybody could like Bio Brawly, but here you are.
We're not gonna go down that road.
I believe you rated it higher than you rated the Universe 6 arc, if not the same.
So, because you told him what I rated Universe 6.
No, I just remembered that I'm pretty sure you gave both of them a 6. And I think I remember that earlier today. I'm like, damn, he really did say the Universe 6 arc is as bad as Bio Brawly. And that's crazy.
Bio Brawly is not that bad, though. But no, but yeah, so, fuck you. But yo, that being said, like I said, I went back and forth between 2 ratings. But the only reason I went back and forth was because I couldn't believe the rating that I was really going to give this. And I was like, am I really going to do that? And then I said, you know what? If that's what you feel and you went back and forth and it makes sense and I'm building it up on purpose, 10.
10. We got ourselves.
How can I say anything else? They gave us all the beloved characters together. They even gave us one of the most beloved, if not the most beloved villain, to come back and fight. The only thing that they could have done even more was make it 11 on 11 and put Cell in there too. Like, come on.
Damn.
10. I went back and forth between should it be a 9 or a 10, and then I was like, if you like the Dragon Ball franchise, how can you not like this?
Oh, yeah.
So the only thing that I would debate myself on is if it deserves a 9 instead of a 10. I wouldn't go lower than 9, but I'm giving it a 10.
Well, I definitely immediately said 9, maybe even 9.5, so I'll definitely say 9.5. Trying to remember. Well, there's the whole nothing's perfect, but at the same time, I love the arc. I loved it even more my second time. I know there's a lot of people out there that hate Jiren with the fiery passion of 1,000 suns. They think he's the most boring character ever. No, he's just boring. Not a good character design, not a good motivation, not a good backstory. He's just there. His strength is unearned. He's just some dude. He's boring. Nothing cool about him. Like, me, I'm the exact opposite. I don't care if he's boring or flat. He doesn't need to be. our main hero is a dude who's strong because fuck you. Jiren is strong because fuck you. If you believe the whole idea that a lot of Universe 11's people are based off of DC comic characters, and Jiren's supposed to be Superman, well, there you go. Why is he strong? Because he's fucking Superman. And that's all you need to know. And at the end of the day, that's Jiren. Jiren, I loved seeing him the first time. I loved seeing him this time. I thought I was upset that, Vegeta couldn't have been part of that last tandem attack instead of like Frieza or whatever. But at the same time, I was legit swerved by the 17 thing. So I was happy about that. The 17's the guy that won. I thought it was going to be Frieza being knocked unconscious on a rock somewhere. And everybody focus. And then when it cuts back, they're like, wait, they both got eliminated. And then it just turns to the ring. And there's unconscious Frieza. That's the winner. But
that would have been a nice reveal. And then have Frieza, of all people, be the one.
That would have been the Frieza's turn as a good guy if he goes, let's bring back everybody else.
I was just about to say, before you said that, I was just about to say the problem would be he would have got all the reality wiped out. That would have been the problem.
I wish to be stronger than the Omni King. Yeah, fuck you.
You will not be stronger than us. You will actually go bye-bye. You never existed. Boop. They would have said boop when they did it too.
Yeah, but no, I had fucking... Am I gonna give this a 10? Sure.
Don't be pressured into giving it a 10. If you feel 9.5, go 9.5.
I'll go 10.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's Dragon Ball Super. Oh, but we have to average the two halves. Do you remember what you put for the first half?
I believe I gave it a 7.
Okay. I don't remember what I gave it, but average it out.
There you go. You'll go back and look.
End of the day, even if ignored the averages, I probably still give the whole arc. Probably give the whole arc like a 9.5 if I count the exposition and shit. Because that shit would weigh it down from a 10.
The whole arc, I would give it an 8.5, maybe a 9. I give the second half, the full tournament, a 10. The first half, I think I gave like maybe a 7-ish or something like that. And yeah, so if you decide in post, then that would probably be averaging out both of our separate scores and then the two together, and then that would be the whole overall video. Okay.
It's something. Bottom line is, we fucking loved it. Did you love the arc?
Did I love it? Yes.
There you go. I love the arc too. There, whatever the scores that say it on the screen, we fucking love the arc.
Like I said, the build-up was not as good as the execution with the fighting and everything, but I understand why they did it. But as a whole, if you are a fan of the Dragon Ball universe, how can you hate this?
You would be surprised. The reviews on Super are so fucking mixed amongst the fandoms. They're like, how dare they ruin Dragon Ball with Dragon Ball Super? Extra Super Saiyan transformations, Ultra Instinct, what is this shit? Remember when Dragon Ball had, drama and chances and choices and stuff? Remember Namek Saga? Yes, I remember Namek Saga, and I fucking loved the Namek Saga. I also fucking love the Tournament of Power and everything involved in it. End of the day, I like...
I looked at this as fan service, and sometimes fan service can be divisive, or sometimes fan service is old, but... That's
exactly what this is. This is my kind of fan service. The fan service that makes me be reminded why I'm a fan of this. You know what I mean? Not the kind of fan service that is colloquially accepted, where it's just, haha, they showed a lot of boobies and panty shots. No, I'm
Oh,
like, that's not why I'm watching the series. I mean, if the chicks are legal, then I mean, cool. But at the end of the day, I don't like you calling that fan service because that implies that the only reason fans watch this is for that, and that's not the
mm,
case.
yeah. But what I was gonna say? No, this reminded me of Endgame, Avengers Endgame, and Endgame had fan service out the ass, but it had all this fucking build up with like 22, I think at the time, movies. So Endgame might have been the 22nd or 23rd, something like that. And it's like at Super with a Dragon Ball universe, period, but Super with 131 episodes and or 190 something, whatever by that time, and then just the whole universe. But if you watch something for this long, if done right, they are allowed to give you fan service and say, hey, you like all of these characters fighting? Here they all again.
Especially if the whole surprise, surprise, everybody, the whole series was meant to be fan service because Dragon Ball fucking ended, and then they came out later like, you know what? Dragon Ball fans are probably hungry for more Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super. Let's have some fucking fun, and we did.
But they gave us something that was stronger than Super Saiyan, fused Gogeta. Okay. Goku said, fuck GT, but Goku said, I'm stronger than Super Saiyan 3. You know the shit that I did against Boo? Yeah, Ultra Instinct, bitch. Come on, man. It was fan service, but it was done right. After years, come on, y'all. I don't know.
I agree.
It's a 10 for me.
But I love the series as a whole. I'm glad that you actually enjoyed Dragon Ball Super.
Did you think I wasn't, before we close out, did you think I wasn't going to like it?
Not necessarily the tournament. By the time we got to Tournament of Power, I figured you had a better chance of liking it. But I wasn't sure how you'd like Dragon Ball Super as a whole because you've been looking at things with, as you put it, a critic's eye. So I'm like, I don't really view things with a critic eye often because I'm not that critical of things that aren't myself. So I'm like,
what the fuck?
I'm not that critical of things that aren't myself. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I liked Super, but I know, like I mentioned, a lot of Dragon Ball fans out there hate Super. So there was always the chance you could have fallen into that looking at this from a critical standpoint. So
I didn't purposely try to look at it with a critical thing. I don't purposely try to look at some things with a critical eye. I just sometimes find at times I might be a little tougher of a critic than my peers, and I just find it like, oh, I didn't like so and so, but then I find that more people did.
But we are reviewing the series as opposed to just watch the series, so that's why I was saying.
Rating all of Super. $8.5. I was gonna say 8. I'll give it an 8.5.
I actually had an 8 myself. So yeah. So yeah, that's that. So with that, Dragon Ball Super is over, Jazz. Which means our review series has come to an end. Oh, but wait. It's funny because we mentioned something earlier about this.
Oh, you mean
you see,
Kale,
there was this thing. Well, we technically mentioned another movie as well. There's this thing that we've argued about for a long time.
Yeah.
And we got the next thing, one last thing going. Dragon Ball Super.
They thought he was dead. He wasn't dead.
He hadn't even existed yet. This one written by Toriyama. So, we got Dragon Ball Super Broly. With all the stuff we talked about, what is and isn't the best Broly movie, well, we got one more contender to this. Because we did all those, even though some of those videos aired this year, those arguments were done before this one was even announced. So, and yes, I've seen it. I saw it in theaters
I
3 times. That's why I own it. You can probably guess how I feel about it. We're gonna go ahead and do that as our next review. So until then, guys, thank you so much for being with us on our journey throughout Dragon Ball Super, throughout all these movies. We got one more step. This is it, the review for this will be less time than this, I guarantee you, because this is like a movie and not 20 episodes.
35 episodes.
Too many. So yeah. Again, adiosness, everybody.
Seriously, if you watch the whole thing, thank y'all.
Very much so. Links and stuff in the description of where you can find us, including the Whatever We Want podcast, where we talk about whatever we want. Yeah. Adiosness.